Wait for it.
Wait for it.
Wait.
We're live. Hello.
We're
Hello
live.
and welcome to I'm Bored Toys. We are building some rockets or some shuttles, I guess is the appropriate word today.
Shuttles. Yeah, we're gonna build some rockets.
Shuttle up, Brenda.
Things. I'm so ready.
I
I
don't
am
know if that's
so
a
ready.
pun on shut up or huddle up, but it's
Both. All of it.
shuttle up now, y'all. All right. Let's tell people what we're doing. So I will be building set 6339, which is from 1995.
And when was the first time you built it?
I mean, I don't think
How
I
old
got
were
it in
you?
95 because I seem to remember like my friend had it and
Yeah.
like my next door neighbor had it, and like 2 years later I think I ended up getting it. So I probably got it in 97 or so is my guess. But it came out in
Okay.
95. And
Yeah.
then the set you're building there, what number is it? I insist that you tell people what set number it is.
Because Kevin insists, and I don't want him to have a tantrum this early on, I'm building set 60226. I don't care about that number. What I care about is that it has a space shuttle. This is the Mars Research Shuttle. Also, it has more astronauts and it has a little rover and you've got a
Amazing.
little drone camera. I'm so excited.
And
I
if you
love
all
it.
don't know this about Brenda, it's kind of I have always thought this is kind of weird about you.
What?
She's like obsessed with space stuff.
I'm
Like she's
obsessed
like
with
up in the middle of the night like posting about rockets taking off. Like like
go outside to watch shuttles and
I
like when they put
legitimately
a
didn't know people cared
satellite
about
and
that.
stuff. I care so much because listen, I have a rocket ship tattooed on my leg.
It's
I
true. It's
because
pretty awesome.
nothing is inescapable, even planet Earth.
I have
And
a
I
rocket
find
ship
that
built on
cool.
my hat. If you didn't see my Instagram story, I love this one. This one's
I
awesome.
love it. That's my favorite one you've ever done so
It
far,
actually
hands down.
wasn't that hard, but
I
the
love
details I like are using the leaf. Oh, I'm like really close to the mic. Sorry about that.
it.
Hello. Are you
Mouth
bored?
breather.
Um
This three-dimensional.
yeah, the using the Levi's printed tiles for the little stripe
Nailed
and then
it.
using the bar for the on the clips. Um
Yeah.
Colin. Uh
Call in. Also, hi,
and
Colin.
and then there's a wedge piece for the little fin at the back there, whatever you call those things.
It's really good. I like it a lot.
So hello to people in the chat. Say hi if you so please. And welcome to the channel. So let's start building. I want to start building, and then we
I'm
have so
so
much to talk about.
excited.
So
We have so much to
my
discuss.
set has a lot more pieces than yours, or not a lot, but quite a few more, I think.
We've
And
really set you up for failure because I don't know if you recall, but last time, oh, this is my overhead cam, guys. This is gonna be our most multi-camera view to date.
your bottom camera is good, but your top camera is oh, your phone got disconnected.
Oh, did it? Hang
It
on.
says looking for the phone, but the text
Let's
is mirrored,
try
and it has a cat wagging
again.
its tail.
Oh, that's for when, because sometimes, listen,
That cat looks
sometimes
extremely bored. It should build
that
some Lego.
cat that cat might be extremely bored. But isn't it nice that like if it goes wonky, that the cat just like hops up there? I find that very helpful.
So tell us why I set myself up for failure.
Because, Kevin, I don't know if you recall, but last time we did this, I absolutely schooled you on time, which I was not expecting. When we did simultaneous bonsai trees, I bonsai'd
Yeah.
so fast. And you bonsai'd none bonsai. That's not true, but I was faster than you were. And what I'm expecting will happen is that now you have more pieces, and also I am so emotionally invested in how. Oh my God! Look at the little team that's
Isn't that awesome?
emerging right now. That's so
Do you see the
beautiful.
minifigs? These are great. So you
I
get
love
two of these little workers. Yeah, the graphic. So Brenda, I'll show you too. I've got
Yeah,
Brenda.
yeah.
Brenda sees another camera live, and
I do.
Colin says he can't react visibly
Cool.
while he's teaching. What a slacker.
Don't listen. Never mind class, Colin. Never mind. I love the gold helmet too. The gold helmet is amazing. Also, at some point, we have to look at all
Yeah.
my other space Lego.
Isn't this awesome? Like this
That's so great.
gold shield here is from the from '95, and I was really happy that I still had it actually. I've got 3 or 4 of them actually in my list in my kind of collection.
I have a question. How gentle do I have to be with this box?
0.
Yes. That's good.
I'll keep it, but I don't care about that box.
Okay, good.
No, I don't care.
Good for me to know because
And then
sometimes I get
this is Mr. Scientist.
Mr. Scientist doing some science. I'll put this in the
Mr.
correct.
Scientist.
That's spectacular. Love that.
Yeah. So if you were with us last week, you enjoyed some technical difficulties. We're hoping that we fixed it all, and yeah, I think we're good to go. But that meant that we kind of forgot to show off some of the viewer builds.
Yeah.
So at some point, if either we got 2 in at least, we've got Henry's. If whenever Henry shows up, who's always always the first to submit a build, and we've got
Henry
one from
also
Anna too. So whenever Anna
spectacular.
B shows up, if she's there right now, I'm not sure. If you're watching Anna B, say hi, and we'll show off your camper from last week. I loved it.
It was, and also the guided tour that we got. I felt like that was a particularly special part of that. Was that
Brenda,
we
have I
got
ever
to
shown you this mug?
No.
This is a mug. I used to get Ashley a souvenir
Monkey.
mug from everywhere I went.
Yeah.
And like when I was in India, literally I could not find a mug anywhere. So, but at the mall they had like one of those T-shirt stations or whatever that like printed on a mug,
This is hilarious.
And-
Look at how literal. Actually,
and I got them to print it. And I
That's
kept being like,
awesome.
smaller font. And they were like, are you sure you want to pay for this? Like,
That's
AJ says Anna B
spectacular.
will be here shortly, so that's good.
Anna B. 30-minute window between class. Colin, I appreciate your dedication.
Oh, I didn't see that. Yet. Nice.
Colin says, I have a 30-minute window between classes. I'll be perpetrating what I call the big lie, where I swap out the pattern that Edie made with my assembly square pieces for pieces from our big bin without her realizing, hopefully.
So Colin got a new set, Assembly Square, which is like a big set, like 4,500 pieces or something.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to make you do this. He texted me the other day. He said, this set has whatever, how many, 4,500, I think it is, something like that. He's like, how many bags do you think it has?
4,500 pieces?
Yeah. So like, you know how, like yours, how many bags does yours have? Okay, it
3,
has
and there's
4,002, he says.
Whoa. I'm going to guess, because mine has 273 pieces and 3 bags. So 30 bags.
I guessed 38. The answer is 6.
What?
It's either 6 or 7. I can't remember. But he
That
said
doesn't
that they
make
use like
any sense.
that set's from maybe 5 years ago or something, or 4. I'm not sure. Before I started getting into stuff, it's one of those like modular buildings, the really really nice ones, And,
Yeah.
And I guess they used to just like not split it up as much, and so you
So you just get like a giant sack of
so
a
yeah,
million
there's
pieces?
there's 6 bags, and then each one within it has like 7 bags within it, but they're just random pieces, like. Okay.
That sounds extremely confusing.
So I'm working off of just a PDF of instructions that I downloaded. I don't still have the instructions for this set.
I'm working off of pure unbridled instinct and
the instructions are so different from 95. They don't like tell you the pieces to use. They just kind of show you like it's a step. But like the first step, all it shows me is this piece with then like a 1x6 already attached to the back. So like it doesn't tell me to get this piece.
Yeah.
And then 2 3x2s attached to the front. And they're not even attached. They're like the end of this step is me putting the pieces right here. So yeah, I have set myself up for failure because there's a lot of pieces, and they're not organized, right? So
Yeah.
Um,
But
so
listen, isn't that supposed to be part? You're like the Lego connoisseur, and I am the bumbling tourist in the Lego community with an unbridled enthusiasm for space.
exactly, exactly.
I love the astronaut uniforms so much. And hey, can I see? Hold up. Let's just compare the astronaut uniforms from
Yeah, for sure.
1995
Give me
to
one
now.
second.
Hold up your astronaut. I've got my gold. Let's see if I can focus. Focus, everybody. Look at that detail. Look at that majestic helmet. Sorry if it takes a second to focus, guys. We're gonna call my camera work medium
It's all right.
at this point.
Can you hold it?
Medium.
Yeah, yeah, you're good. Our camera view is a little different than yours, but if it's
Yeah.
long as right in the
Okay.
middle. Oh yeah, that's nice. So it's the same. Wait,
Oh,
is your gold
interesting.
helmet like a little more matted than mine?
Much. And also, does your visor actually flip up?
Yeah.
Mine's held in place. It doesn't really. And also, she's
Are you
got my
sure?
astronaut
Oh,
little jacket.
that's because of the
No,
back that it's held in place. Yeah.
yeah, and she's actually wearing the oxygen tanks behind her, which like there are some helmets
Yep.
that don't have that, but
Yep.
look at how
I
different just even the little bit of detail
I
on
have
the
another
body.
one actually here. Let me pull
Cool.
it up. Where are you at?
I'm gonna put my
Oh, that's
astronaut
right.
right.
He's in. Wait, can you see this? I've got an astronaut in the middle of in the middle of the donut shop in the back.
Yeah,
So I'll pull him down
the
for us to look at.
final frontier is donuts.
This
Whoa, there's
guy
a little
here,
box in here.
he's from.
What's this for? Is this stickers?
That'll be fabric of some kind. So
Oh, okay. That's
or
exciting.
something. Yeah, it would either be. Oh, it could be an elastic band as well. Something
Oh,
like that. Something that's not plastic. This
okay.
little guy here, which I don't know if I'll hold him for you.
Yeah, look at
This
that
little guy
flag.
here, he's from a collectible minifigure series maybe 3 times ago or something. Anyways, I got him not too long ago. He's not part of the set, but he's interesting. Anna B is here. So hello, Anna.
Hi, Anna.
Welcome back. Every Saturday she's here. And last week we built a camper van. And very often our viewers build something and send us pictures if you want to do that. If you want to build
Which
a shuttle
we
today,
love.
anybody, you can do so and we'll let us know and we'll give you an email address to send it to, which would be
It's telling me to put on.
info@boardproductions.ca. So we saw this last week though, and I loved it.
It was
We got a
beautiful.
video tour of it actually from Anna that she sent us, but here's some pictures of it. So this is a remodel of so the tent there is from
I
a
love
Friends
it.
set called Lego Friends like glamping, or it's like their glamping set or something like that.
Great
Which
modifications.
like that's the only tent I want to stay in for sure.
Agree.
And then it uses the chassis piece to turn it into a trailer. It uses the chassis piece from I believe the dump truck set. Yeah, which actually I bought her the dump truck set when she came up to visit last summer. You know, the last summer that
Which is
actually
so funny.
existed. And yeah, so she put
Oh,
that
yes.
on wheels, which is brilliant. And then it's attached to the back, which then has like a hot tub in it. I'm here for that trailer for sure.
And also just the whole concept of glamping, like Anna, you have made this the ideal glamping experience in that like you travel with that tree and that lantern and that hot tub. Like you don't even have to find nature. You could take this entire glamping rig
Yes.
and pull over on a highway and it would be awesome. I'm
I
about to put on a sticker. How
I
high
love
he?
it. That's a really great build, Anna. Thank you so much for building it and for sending it to us and for the video
And for
tour.
the tour. I loved the video tour.
Also, Colin likes it as well. He says very cool. So great job, Anna. I know you can't stick around too long today, but I'm actually building one of my very old sets from when I was a kid. So maybe I can show it to you later, Anna, if you want to talk. I want to see Anna and Libby both got. I texted their parents, which is my brother-in-law. I texted them to let them know about this new Frozen set that had come out because they love Frozen, right?
Who
Um,
doesn't?
and so, have you seen the like Disney books before? Have I?
No. I've
They're
seen
like
some of the like art behind books. I've looked at those
so
before.
like they're like the book itself is like one big piece, and then you open it up and there's like a little build inside. They're not that expensive. But they're quite nice. So I
Cool.
sent that and was like, "Oh, just in case you haven't seen it yet." And they wrote back and they were like, "They definitely saw it. They both bought it. Like, they both bought one."
That's awesome.
It's a really nice set, for sure.
Look at this. Look, I'm gonna make a little geode.
What is
Isn't
it?
that cool? It's a geode.
Oh
When you
yeah, yeah, yeah,
split open, in the research
yeah.
lab, the I have the uh in the city spaceport satellite set, I think there's, or no, it's actually a separate set. There's like a space research people pack, and there's one of
That's
the
right.
researchers is
You got that on your
breaking open a
birthday.
geode.
You got that with your
Yeah,
birthday money.
I got that with my birthday money. We
Tell us
went
about
on
your birthday money again.
remember that was so much fun.
That
Remember
was
when you
actually
could
the first
go
day. Was that the
places?
first day we live streamed?
Maybe
No, no,
actually.
no, 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 no,
No,
no,
I
no.
think it was before.
No,
I think it was
your
before.
birthday's in September. No, no, no. We live
Yeah.
streamed starting in December.
Yeah. And so we got to go to the Lego store, and I had wanted to go to the Lego store. I forget. I think I wanted more dots pieces. Like I knew I was getting some dot stuff. And when we got there, and Kevin had some stuff he was picking up too. And as we got there, Kevin was like, "Okay, here's your birthday money for the Lego store."
I gave
And
her
I went,
cash.
I went flying in like a child that had opened a birthday. It was the best. And then that was the day, one of several days that we went in, and just like, I love that store so much. The entire staff were somehow involved in me getting like the minifigures that I wanted and the set that I wanted. And they're extremely indulgent of a grown adult
It's
woman
true.
wanting very specific. They're very kind about that, but they must be used to AFOLs running around in
Look
there,
at
and I
you.
was
Look at you
pretty pumped.
dropping the term AFOL. Nice work.
Terminology. Oh, does she know?
Brenda, are
There is.
you full on AFOL yet or what?
No, I feel like definitely more so. Also, like
One
truly
of us
my
is an AFOL,
fandom.
one of us is an a fool.
Shut up. Also, my love of space. Like I think Lego's handling of a lot of the NASA inspired sets is really good. So
Oh
I
yeah, I
can
mean,
pick up on that. That makes me delighted. And also, we've talked about before, for artistic purposes, I love how Lego makes things. I love
yep.
how things are modular in Lego. That
So
pleases
that
me
you, Art
enormously.
and Jess, can make things happen.
Exactly, which is kind of a jam. Don't know if you guys know this, but that's kind of my bit.
It's true. You don't know
I
this about her. Maybe I don't plug your channel enough.
You plug my channel lots. You plug all of the things that I do.
I know, but see what I do? I plug your channel by asking if I do it enough.
Oh, well, see, very smart. Good
I know.
segue. I'm into it.
No, I don't even have to segue now. It just now everyone knows you have a channel, and they're like,
I
I
do
didn't
have a
even
channel.
realize.
That's true. You can find everything that I do if you just Google Art and Jest. I'm
Yeah,
very
yeah,
easy
yeah.
to find.
It's
It's
like how
just
I
me
would
that
never, talk in my videos about how it's useful to like a video if you're enjoying it, or to subscribe to the channel, things like that.
right. Yeah,
That just
sharing,
really ruins the flow of
subscribing.
any video or live stream,
Absolutely. We would
as far
never.
as I know.
We would never. I made a tiny drone in a hot
Can I see?
second.
Oh,
Ooh,
nice.
look how cute. Look at the little screen. This is another really pretty thing that comes up a couple times in this set. I really like when it's like screen printed
Yeah.
onto the piece to make it look like a little screen.
They've
Which
been
is
doing a lot
clever.
more. Wait, so that's not a sticker, right?
No, that's not a sticker. I've placed one sticker. I'm not going to show you because I don't want to upset you this early on in the stream. We'll talk about it later
That's
when you're
awful.
in a good mood.
There's some stickers on this set that I placed, but I have a lot of things that I want to talk about. Like, I don't know if people are interested in seeing like how the pieces have changed over time. Like the same piece that like actually has a different mold to it. Um,
I
and
think that's fascinating.
also like things that they would never do now.
I also think it's fun to look at, like, you took really good care of your pieces, so everything is in very good shape. But also there's some really fun, like it's cool to see how it has faded over time.
Yeah.
Like just how, even with absolute care, just what time does to Lego
Yeah,
pieces.
I mean the
It's
reason
pretty
they're
cool.
in pretty good shape and why everything's here, like literally every piece is here. Every piece that I'm going to use is, if not from this set originally, from another set that I had at that time.
Yeah.
And my parents just kept it intact for the most part. And
You did a little bit of care and maintenance when it
yep,
arrived.
and then I took this apart. So actually, the launch pad thing,
Yeah.
like the tower, that
Yeah.
was not together. So that was just all those pieces had been taken apart when I was a kid and just put in the bucket, And a lot of the bucket stuff I brought back a couple of years ago when I was starting to build my own things and whatnot. And then I took apart the shuttle, and the pieces were quite dirty, or like kind of like grime dusty, And so I washed them. So if you don't know this, you can just very easily wash Lego pieces.
You should check out Kevin's
warm
Instagram
water
too.
and soap.
Get some Instagram stories of giving your Lego pieces a bath. It's very
I don't know if it's still up now or if it's if it's had its 24 hours, but yeah. So there you go. So I washed them. They're nice and clean. The one thing that doesn't that you can't fix just with soap and water is this yellowing on white pieces. So I'll try to get a decent white piece. So like the one in the little plate there. There we go.
Oh yeah.
The little plate. Come on, focus.
Does that have the like texture on it? Is that the one that has that kind of like sand?
Yeah,
texture?
but that's not the difference. It's just that the white piece was probably underneath something, and then the yellowish piece. So you can't fix that with just soap and water. That's like something chemical has happened, but you can undo it.
Really?
Yeah. So
Toothpaste?
you have to. So I've been doing the research on this, but I can't do it until this summer because you use hydrogen peroxide. And Colin says the reason I can't focus when I put things in is because the camera like really wants to focus on the minifigures, which
that's because everybody should care about the minifigures. It's like, look at them. Yes.
Yeah. Yes. So you put them in hydrogen peroxide, which you would normally use to like clean the cuts and stuff that you get from stepping on Lego, and nice. Thanks for laughing at that. That was a good one.
I liked that. That was a good. That was some peak Kevin.
Solid Kevin joke, right?
10 out of 10 Kevins.
My scale's out of 6. That's as high as I go. So you put it in hydrogen peroxide, but that won't do it on its own, or maybe it will, but you have to wait like a week or something. But
baking soda?
You can just use the rays from the sun. It is a catalyst for the chemical process that reverses it, and so
really
the sun is what does it in the first place, and then hydrogen peroxide plus sun is what undoes it. Isn't that fascinating?
That's spectacular. I would be really curious to know chemically what's actually going on. Like why? I'd be very curious to know. We need a chemist. We need a chemist in the chat. Why is that the case? I demand answers.
If only there was like a crowdsourced encyclopedia that could tell us all the answers.
If only. What a great idea. Sitting on a gold mine there, K-Star. Also, I think that means that in the summer we should have a Lego bath and just take up the entire if anybody doesn't know, Kevin and I are neighbors, so our houses are like directly alongside each other. So we should just take up the whole driveway.
Did you say we should have a Lego bath?
A Lego, and we'll put I don't want to put my body in a thing of Lego. That sounds terrible. But I want to put a kiddie pool that we fill with like cleaning whatever and put all of the Legos in it.
When we get 1 million subscribers, we're gonna.
When we get 1 million subscribers, Lego bath. Yeah, absolutely. I'm down for that. That seems fine to me.
Yeah,
seems like a great idea. I don't know what I'm building exactly, but I just want to point out this set is one of the things I love about all of the space sets for the most part is that they pretty much all have a bunch of little builds nested in a bigger build. So I'm making like a drone, I'm putting together some kind of like little figure or mini set, and that my brain loves that.
That's something they've been doing more and more and more, especially with Lego City sets, which are targeted primarily at like, I don't know, like some city sets are 4+, some are 5+, some are 6+, but like 10 and earlier is what they're targeted, but they can fit, like I still build them. for sure. And you can kind of modify them.
I adore those. Man, that makes my brain so happy to
But
have.
they generally come with like a main build and then some side builds, or like several buildings or something like that.
Side builds. That's what I like. I like a good side build. This doesn't feel like it's fitting. Why? Should I? Oh, there we go. Did you hear that? Very satisfying. Now, look at it now. Listen.
Wait, what?
Listen.
Oh, did I use the wrong piece here?
Oh, Kevin!
Oh, no. I see it. I was using it to hold things together. Check out this printed radar piece. This is pretty sweet.
Ooh. Oh, that's fun. I wonder if I think I have. Okay, look at this. I haven't used it yet, but look at this like equivalent sticker. That would probably be the radar.
Yeah. I mean, they might even still make this one. I don't know. Oh, one thing that like you might not see is that this gray is not the same gray that you would have.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this is like ugly gray.
Like the actual pigment is different now?
Yeah, so they switched colors. I don't know when they switched, but that's like, the new one is so much better than the old one. Let me find a good comparison piece for us here.
Guys, this is my first time using an elastic in one of my Lego builds.
Oh, really?
Look. Yeah, I don't think we've had any. I just made this Pac-Man.
Oops.
Oh no! Everything's fine.
What's it used for in that set?
I don't know. So far, I just have a little claw thing. If I had to guess, I'd say this is going to be the little clamp hand on my Mars rover.
Oh, yeah.
I don't.
You know my favorite elastic set that I. Oh wait. Oh no, it's not elastics on this actually.
Ooh, what's that?
This is not done with elastics, but I thought it was. I don't know if people have seen this before.
Oh, I like that.
You've seen this though.
That's the monster truck.
Yeah.
Burger
but the reason I was showing it is because it's like really bouncy. It's like really fun.
And also it's the burger. I think the burger, like the giant dome bun, it's one of my favorite things.
Oh, it's hilarious. And the minifigure's
it's
funny
so
too.
Funny.
It's very I thought that was done with elastics, but it's not. I'm thinking of a like different like beach buggy thing, but that's in my basement.
Right.
That's a hidden side set. So like,
speaking of which, we're gonna turn Kevin's whole basement into a Lego emporium.
I don't know if this will come through on the screen, but I've got the comparison of the two grays here. You can't really tell. You can tell better in person, but this is the old.
No, you can see. Yeah, you can see.
Oh yeah, this is the new one.
Yeah.
And this is the old one, which like it just kind of looks dirtier, but this one's not even that dirty. So like in general, it's just kind of a grosser gray.
Yeah. It's like it's warm. It's got more brown in it.
They added blue to they added some blue to it. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, cute, right?
Use that to clamp some things, yeah.
You can pick up, this is so that you can get little Earth samples when you're on Mars for research and bring it back to the lab.
Gosh. This is so hard because they don't tell me what pieces to use on each step, and so if I miss one, I have to figure it out.
Oh no, Kevin!
And I can't even...
I definitely like that improvement on gray, by the way.
Oh yeah, for sure. So like, I might take an extra hour over you because like...
Well... I am almost done bag one, so I'm going to say probably that's true, even though we don't know what bag.
We can send over another set if you need to build something.
Yeah! Guess what, guys? So Board Productions today, because Kevin and I are streaming from 2 different locations, I got some delivered treats because typically when we stream in the same location, Board Productions will not only make sure I'm caffeinated, but that I'm like kept to a sugar level that is to my liking, which is high. I wish to be a high percentage of sugar at all times. And so I got homemade peanut butter cups and a cookie because Board Productions is the best. And everything about this.
Do you want to eat? Shall we eat a peanut butter cup?
Yeah, let's toast with it. Hang on, I'm gonna get it out, and then we're gonna cheers with our butter cups, and we're gonna cheers with all of you guys.
What would we have to do for a Newton cam?
Cheers.
Everyone, grab a
But
chocolate if you have one, or grab some candy that's in within reach. We often do
get a
this,
treat.
where we like to just enjoy a nice, rich treat.
It helps us stay grounded, stay focused, stay energetic. Oh my god, it's so good.
That's really good, eh?
Mmm.
Where's it from
I
again,
love peanut
Ashley?
butter cup. Mm.
It's from Cinnaholics.
Is it really?
Shout out to Cinnaholics.
Shout out big time to Cinnaholics.
Let us know if you want to sponsor the stream.
No, can you imagine if I got any involvement in sponsorship with anything that was sugar?
Well,
I
they'd
would
lose half their revenue.
I feel like that's a slippery slope for me. My capacity to eat junk food is not okay. It's not okay.
Oh my.
Tires.
Well, I hope people are enjoying the stream and the builds. Building this set is fascinating. Like, this is a hard build. Like, I was a child
It's
when
really
I did this.
cool looking though.
Brenda,
Yeah, but you also...
I don't think you have the attention span to do this, Brenda.
I'm sure I don't. Without instructions, I would lose my mind. It's funny because initially I railed against the instructions, but now following along is more comfortable. So they allow me more time to let my mind wander while I'm putting together all of my Lego.
Do you want to see?
Also,
do you want to see a difference between pieces?
Yeah, I do. While I eat a buttercup.
Let me grab a comparison piece here.
Oh my god, it's so good.
All right, I'll compare with a sand green piece. All right, so I've got this. You know these like little tiny jumper plate things. I'll show you, Brenda, and then.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I've got the newer one on the side here. So two things. One is that they added a lip to it. So if you didn't know this, and you built these before, the plates very often have a lip so that you can like get your brick tool underneath and like pop them off. But the jumpers didn't used to have them, but now they do. The other thing is the bottom. So they used to have a little anti-stud thing in the bottom. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Here, sorry, Brenda.
Yeah.
And now they don't, and that allows you to place them over top of certain configurations where the stud doesn't have a hole in the top of it. And so basically they just made it a lot more versatile, because the main reason people use them is to get things off off of the grid, like at a half step, you know. And so
is that the pieces that you used to center the plates that you're using?
No, it's not.
Rainbow?
I can talk about that in a second, but I need to make some progress here.
Make some progress, because I'm done bag 1.
2 minutes.
I'm going to take people on a tour of what I've made in bag 1 while Kevin takes a moment to focus.
I'm still on bag 1.
Are you? I think my face cam might be freezing a little bit. I can switch that out if it's doing terrible things.
We're doing fine. I think it's fine.
Okay, good. So I have now this spectacular little Mars rover. I'm gonna hold it up so you guys can see, and it has a little claw on an articulating arm so that it can gather samples from the planet's surface. Yeah, nice. Pretty great. Also, it has a laser. I don't know if that's for defense or just for zhuzh. Laser. Colin, assuming that I'm holding my pose perfectly at any time, that is fiction. I don't think I have ever been still, ever.
No.
Little astronaut, looking good. She's on the research team on Mars. And then we have, I don't really understand this, like, is this meant to imply that there's aliens on Mars? There's like these weird glyphs, and then on top is 2 little pieces that bust open into a geode, which is great.
I have no idea.
But I don't understand. Yeah, I don't understand what's on the surface of this little stone. It's okay. You know, we go with it. I love you, NASA. Definitely aliens, Colin says. Okay, cool. And then we have a little drone. A little drone to fly around and look for samples. And then we have this.
They did all their research on the History Channel, so.
Yeah, exactly. And then we have this space easy bake oven that you put your samples into. And
oh my gosh, you know what would be a hilarious Lego ideas set?
What?
Ancient
Easy
aliens.
bake oven? That's
you know the History
idea.
Channel show with like
Yeah.
like that like crazy
The guy with the purple hair. They should.
Well, they've got the purple hair guy,
that,
but then they've got the other guy that's just like always like really excited to tell you about why he has a PhD and knows that aliens exist.
I mean, I feel like I feel like that first of all would do extremely well, and second of all, I would love to see a Lego take on some aliens because I want a minifigure alien. I feel like there'd have to be.
There's lots of minifigure aliens.
What? I've never seen a minifigure alien.
There's one in the current collectible minifigure series. Remember?
No, is there? I don't know.
But we don't have it. It's remember
see.
because they've got the space police guy, right?
Oh, right.
And then they've got the alien that is presumably his foe.
That like Cote Laquay alien on a stick also, which I have in one of my sets that we can look at later. But it's like a Chulu looking character. It's not at all like, it does not look like you know how aliens you always see the big eyes and the like weird kind of like upside down raindrop shaped head. Doesn't look like that at all. I just dumped out bag 2 and I'm pretty excited about it because
and there's only 3 bags.
There's only 3 bags.
Oh my
so
gosh,
I'm
in trouble.
Should we look at how pretty my Mars Saturn is? I'm gonna disassemble and reassemble my Saturn V while you're
like how the real aliens look.
Yeah, exactly. The real aliens. Colin, you knew exactly what I meant too. I have a minifigure with no head.
Go find the head then.
I'm working on it, Kevin. I found
maybe that's the alien.
It is the headless. That's the alien that you're supposed to put the head from the other set onto. I found it. Everything's fine. It's okay, guys. Wow.
Oh, that's okay, Brenda.
Let's take a minute and just appreciate this little fellow and his fabulous chin strap.
Oh, looking good, buddy.
Right?
Looking good.
Dang. He's got some real Riker vibes. Man, my daughter is never going to fall for this. Colin! Oh, no! Take photos and send them in. Look.
Wait, did you understand what he was saying he was doing?
Yeah, about replacing pieces so that
because she had stolen some pieces from the set that he's building. And,
I hope she busts you. I'm excited to hear about that unfolding.
Oh, he doesn't have a chance yet.
I want to see, Colin, can you send photos of the before and after modifications? Because I'd be very curious to know. Oh, look. What? So we got another of before his piece replacement and after his piece replacement. I want to see how close he gets. Look at this guy. I wonder if orange. So did you ever watch Star Trek? You know how the person who's wearing but there's always the constant running joke about like depending on what color uniform you have on, you're way more likely to die on Star Trek. Maybe this is like the lowest ranked officer. He gets sent out of the Mars rover into peril. I didn't say anything bad happens. Maybe he's fine. It's possible.
You talked about him dying.
No, it's okay. He's fine.
Everything turns out
fine. It's okay, bud. Also, that's still an important part of the storyline. Oh no, we're doing upside down building. Oh no. Oh no, I don't understand.
I'm about to gain some ground on you, eh?
I think so. Things are starting to happen that like, if I don't recognize what I'm doing, like if it doesn't make visual sense, she would never use this many beef pieces. Well, there's your first mistake, Colin. Use of beef pieces. Obviously.
Beef is the best color. If you are not in on all of our channel's inside hilarious jokes.
What have you been doing with your life, first of all?
Our off-color jokes.
No.
Yeah, but
no.
That's right on. That's a good Because the joke is about using different color names. That's why the joke makes sense.
So one of Kevin's favorite
I'm
things to do
staring into
that,
the camera when I say it.
it physically pains me. It is not solid. Colin, don't you encourage that behavior.
This joke
That's
is
right
funny
up there
for the
with
following reasons.
Oh no, I have to get turned already. We're only on page 7. Get turned. Uh-oh. Oh no, I think I understand. Maybe not. We're just gonna forge ahead, boldly go where no AFOL has gone before. Okay, I think it's okay. Sometimes stuff really doesn't look or feel right until you get several steps past it, and I'm definitely...
I'm sure I'm gonna miss some stuff here because, like, seriously, it just shows you a picture. I mean, I can try to...
This is an advanced... This is, like, next level, what you're doing right now, trying to reconstruct.
Well, this one is
very
a good
little
example. Like, I don't know.
Okay, here we go.
I want to show... here, I'll just try this. Let's see if, like... I don't know how ridiculous it'll look on my screen, but... here we go. So, like, it just shows me pictures. It doesn't tell me what pieces to use. And each one, like, if you see, like, step 7, like, there are pieces added, and you just have to look at it and figure it out. Isn't that brutal?
That doesn't make any sense. I would never be able to do that. I would not. That's the type of thing that I would just not be able to follow.
Yeah, I mean, at least it doesn't have a black background.
Facts. Facts. The worst thing that can happen in any Lego build of any kind is, number 1, losing a piece very early on and not realizing you've done so. Or 2, opening up the instructions and realizing that everything is on a black background and also the color scheme is dark.
They need to stop doing that.
The worst.
That's like if you made license plates in blue with non-reflective material.
Crazy. Who would ever? Who would ever?
If you're not from Ontario, that was like a big scandal.
Yeah, a very short-lived... Right? It was one of those things where, like, it was so bad that it actually took a comparatively short amount of time for everyone to collectively go, yeah, no, we messed up. And
then something else. That was like in early 2020, right? And then like something else happened. Really... So they were like, no, just forget about it. It's fine. We'll just go back to the old ones. Yep. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Sorry, guys. Sorry. Carry on. Carry on. Remember when we thought that was a problem?
Yeah.
That was news. Oh my god.
I'd take a blue license plate.
I have a hard time when there's like 4 shades of brown or 6 shades of gray in the same friggin' set. Yeah, Colin, when we did the what was the build that we did that had, it was with the ship. The shipwreck had a bunch of different, there were like very, very close color pieces, I think, in that. Maybe it wasn't the shipwreck. There was one we did recently that
I don't know what you mean by the shipwreck.
Oh, no, you know what? It was the Saturn V, actually. No, that's not it either. What did we do that had a bunch of... Shoot, I can remember having that conversation and I can't remember.
It was probably the flower bouquet, maybe?
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
Ship in a bottle. Right. Oh, I see. Not the shipwreck.
I thought it was... Yeah, I did mean shipwreck. Thank you, Colin. Or ship in a bottle. Yeah. Thank you, Colin.
That was a really good try both times, Brenda.
I'm impressed that Colin already speaks pretty fluent Brenda, which is a good skill to develop if you're going to follow this channel.
No. Don't give her that leeway. The whole purpose of this channel is to teach her to articulate.
Look at how that's the whole reason we built it. It's the only reason. It was like tutoring. It was so that I could receive tutoring and communication. I still want to do the remote build. Tell us what you guys think, but I think one of us having the instructions, we had tech issues when we tried to do it last time, but one person having the instructions and one person...
I mean, we can, if you finish that, you can download the instructions for this set and tell me how to finish it, like...
And then we'll never... No, we have to do that with an easier set. Look at how far along I am also.
By the time... But like,
now I'm doing something very similar to you.
But we'll only have half left, right? So...
Yeah, true.
We'll figure it out. If we're bored at the end, we can play with more toys.
Because actually the whole point of this channel is to make sure
There's no
We're
point
gonna
to the
board.
channel, Brenda. There's no point to anything.
Listen, Kevin, nihilistic Lego lover. There's a point to everything. Everyday magic is
You
everywhere.
sound like a pirate who, instead of calling me a land lover, you call me a Lego lover.
Yeah, Lego lover. You yellow-bellied Lego lover.
You want to see something funny?
Yes.
1 sec. I actually need a picture of the front to make sure I get this right. Does it go this way? This one goes there. Okay. Okay. So the stickers in this set. So Lego used to do something that they would never do now. So they used to put stickers, Brenda, across several pieces. So, okay, when I was a kid, I put this together a little bit wrong. Oh, Eileen and Gina are here.
Hi, Eileen. Hi, Gina.
Fantastic. We've had a little too much of Colin in the chat, I think it scares other people away.
Mean?
No, Colin needs to be put in his place sometimes. It's okay. But I'm not actually putting him in his place. He doesn't care about anything.
Atrocious.
He's not talking about me. He's talking about...
The point is ancient aliens.
The point is...
Hello,
Colin, you're
look
the
at that color difference.
And Eileen, welcome. We are happy to have you. And Gina, hello.
Hi, Kitten.
Newton isn't in full on... Wait, that BoPro reaction was amazing. I don't know what he's talking about.
I think BoPro might have switched up the view.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
Maybe.
Did you
I don't
do
know.
that, BoPro?
I'm not sure. Oh, maybe it was Brenda time delayed. Also possible.
Oh, I see.
Also possible. This doesn't fit where it's at. Oh, it does.
Okay, let me get back to my story.
Tell your story.
Now that Eileen stopped distracting me with her presence. Lego used to put stickers across multiple pieces. So what they would do now, if they wanted a sticker that big and didn't have a piece that big, yeah, these minifigures really throw things off. Is they would cut the sticker in two and have you match it up, right? And I actually I much prefer that. This sticker is actually only supposed to go across.
The split sticker or the sticker across? You prefer the split
stickers because I had to be really careful taking the set apart, right?
Right.
And it's only supposed to go across 2 of these pieces, not 3, but I was a kid, so I put it in the middle and, past Kevin, stupid child Kevin.
Now, let us be compassionate for child.
That's not the stupidest thing I did when I was a kid, I'll tell you that. Yeah. So that's really interesting to me. And it's super annoying because I can't really wash those pieces very well. I won't be able to make those white again. Unless I was thinking maybe I could work with you on this, Brenda. Yeah. You are a little bit delayed, Brenda, even for me. But we got a Newton cam. Nice.
Newton cam.
Nice. Let's see how many more likes we get once the Newton cam comes up.
We're running some tests.
So we had 3 at the beginning. Let's see if Newton generates double the likes and double the viewers. I thought we were going to hit 20 viewers today, Brenda. I really did. I thought this was the one.
We still haven't stopped streaming, K-Star.
I know. It's about to get exciting, right?
Exactly. Well, and also we got an adorable puppy cam. Look at that perfect pup.
Eileen says Newton, all caps. I love it. Newton's exciting. He's actually been sleeping most of the day today. Yeah.
He's being very decorative right now.
Very decorative.
Newton is being absolutely picturesque puppy.
He's been he's made a lot of progress just in the last week even.
You guys have a good dog. You're doing a good job of training your pet.
It's all BoPro. It's all BoPro.
Let's be real. The rest of us are spectators to that.
Colin says, I love that I wasn't the only person to cheekily dislike the video there.
Colin, how dare you?
Nice,
how very dare you? Has a class.
I assume he undid it. I should
hope hope so.
That's fair, though. That's
Well,
totally
you did.
what I would do. Oh, my
You did.
minifigure gets to go in the seat. The astronaut is driving the
Ooh.
shuttle.
Let's see.
Mask up.
Wicked. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Your video's delayed. I don't know if we can do a restart of some kind. You're delayed
Sure.
both on Zoom and then further onto the stream. So, I don't
Do you
know.
want me to hop off and hop back on again?
Ashley? Yeah, try that. You've got the link there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye.
She'll be right back. So yeah, I'm making progress here. I really could not believe that I found every single piece for this set. The Cam Newton, indeed. Alex Board, welcome to the channel. I trust you're bored and wanted to watch some people play with toys. So Brenda will be right back. We're just refreshing. You know, after a little while, she seemed to get delayed. Not as bad as last week when we lost her audio entirely, though inevitably we'll lose it when she comes back. But we'll see how that goes. Let's see. Gina keeps getting up because how dare I not give her my undivided attention, but then she comes back because she still wants scratches. Amazing. Yeah, we've really gotten Newton into enjoying having his belly rubbed, you know? And so, like, when people just come over to the house, and, like, as soon as they come in the door, he'll just, like, go on his back. It's fantastic. Yes. Oh, I get to build a little satellite now. That is correct. In the Chris Farley voice. I don't know that quote then. That is correct. What's that from? How do I not know this? Clearly, at least your family knows this. I mean, that's fine. I like that. Okay, we've lost Brenda. I bet she went to get some mac and cheese or something. Or she's just given up. Who knows? I definitely bet she went to get mac and cheese. You let her off the hook for 1 second. Or she started painting. Who knows? Who knows? From Billy Madison. Ah, okay, that's why. I don't know why. I think that was like a little bit before I was watching movies on my own, you know? Alright. So I'm building this little satellite now. She was faking the delay. Yeah, I know. Typical Brenda, right? She fakes the delay so she doesn't have to build Lego with us. The problem is when she's bored, she doesn't want to play with toys. I'm just kidding. But at least while I'm on my own, at least I have the instructions this time. And I don't have to build based on just looking at it. That was fun though.
So I can see in the fleeting moment that I was gone that Colin has accused me of faking my delay.
Indeed. Can you hear Brenda? Can someone confirm? Or
Hello!
maybe Ashley can hear already, and maybe Ashley can already know.
Look at Newton. Newt.
Newton.
Newton Cuton. Big time. Big time most match. It's being adorable. Yes, you hear and see Colin.
Classic Colin.
Classic Colin. Depending on Colin in question, of course.
Well, yes. The delay is coming up. Yeah, we suggested maybe you were eating mac and cheese.
I wish I was eating mac and cheese at all times.
Oh man, I'm
have
hungry
homemade
now.
buttercup. I'm hungry too.
Oh, I have the other half of my peanut butter cup.
I have already mowed that peanut butter cup, and I have to ration my second peanut butter cup and my cookie. Otherwise, I'll run out of snacks and get hangry. And at some point, guys, I might have to go refill my coffee because I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm flying through this build. And Kevin is working under more duress than me, so we might have to do some things. I might have to
Duress?
start like building one-handed, not like emotional duress, but just that like your instruction earnings
I do
clear.
not experience Lego related duress, Brenda.
Are you? I listen. I'm not saying that you don't. Oh, I put no. Look, terrible, terrible. It's like on crooked now, and I
Oh,
have to.
what? Why would you even show that? Embarrassing. Yeah,
Embarrassing. Okay.
now people are gonna dislike it for real.
Also, I don't know if any of you guys have noticed, but frequently during a build, I'll hand Kevin what I'm doing, and he'll just like go through and like kind of make everything straight and fix slightly. And without that, occasionally I get pretty far into a build before I realize something is slightly sideways, and it's it's a little bit of a problem.
Yeah, I don't love that you just get to be on your own.
I get to be on my own, and no one can stop me,
Like
and
the
I can
set
do
you
all manner of terrible things. It's great.
that was not a Reese's peanut butter cup actually. That was a peanut butter cup from Cinnaholics.
Eileen, they're so good. They're so good.
What was that thing? What was it called that we ordered?
Cinna Bonanza. I don't know.
Oh, it
big.
was called the Stay at Home Snack Pack, and it had
Oh,
all the sweets.
that's wonderful.
All right, Colin. Colin has another class. He's about to teach some French.
Colin teaches French. I didn't know this.
So, auf Wiedersehen.
That's not French.
That's fine. I didn't say it was.
Have a good teaching of French, and we'll see you when you get back.
Num num. I assume that was either about the peanut butter cups or Newton made a funny face. I'm just kidding. It was about the stay-at-home snack pack, I'm sure.
That sounds spectacular.
All right,
Like,
I've got my cute little satellite here. Is it done?
Oh, look!
It is done. Wait.
Hang on, I'm gonna get my satellite. I wanna in my other
see?
set because I want to compare them.
Can you see that? Oh, you left. Never mind. So, I love these stickers. Actually, those are awesome. The camera's gonna have a hard time focusing on it, but.
Guys, we have two satellites to compare to. Let me see. We got the big satellite.
Yeah, mine I say is most similar to the small. I mean, there's some like the small one's similar size, right?
Pretty close.
So mine has this double articulation feature, so that it can pack nicely into the shuttle.
Mine packs nicely into the back of the shuttle, but the shuttle I think is.
I prefer this super shiny sticker over your like solar panel.
Yeah, this looks more like this is much more matte. I think
it's too realistic. Like this is a toy, guys.
No, NASA, hyperrealism, accuracy forever. It is shiny, Eileen. You do raise an excellent point. But does yours? So this is actually from one of my other sets, but mine it goes in the back of the shuttle.
Like yeah, mine fits inside the. Can you see that?
Oh yeah. Mine just fits in the back.
So this fits perfectly right into there, and then you can take it out and like unfold it. It's actually going to be on an arm as well, so that it extends out.
Oh, that's cool. I like that feature. Actually.
Oh, this is a really nice set. I mean, I don't know how much it retailed for when it came out, but it was probably at the upper end of what I was permitted to ask Santa for.
I wonder if your parents would know. If Rosalie comes on, we should ask her if she remembers.
I don't know if she's here. She's slacking off. She retired as of yesterday.
Retired. That's right. Well,
I tried to call her to say congratulations. She didn't even answer.
Wow. Well, listen, get ready for the new reality wherein your parents are just living their best lives and they ignore you because they're just so excited for all of their retirement antics.
I bet she's watching. I bet she's hearing me troll her and now she's going to go find a device to...
This doesn't fit.
It doesn't. Oh, yeah. So let's just talk about this real quick. I don't know if you can see... Can you see it in the side? Just a little bit.
What?
So one of the Instagram accounts I follow had this great... It's just like gives like Lego brick tips and like just like cool ways to build and stuff like that. Um, oh, Eileen says congrats to
Oh,
my mom. And I'm sure. Thank you, Eileen. That's really nice. Eileen, you're so nice. So this they had this post where someone had used railroad pieces to build this arch shape, and they had it as an entire railway station, right? Like a train station, very European and like glassed in, like it was like quite large, and they could fit
yeah.
tracks and tracks of like passenger to board the trains and stuff, like several platforms, right? Um, and so I've been thinking a lot about the entrance to my amusement park, right? And
Yeah.
I saw this and started thinking about it, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go with a straight up rainbow. I'm going to have
Oh,
the entrance to my park be a rainbow, and so I took, I needed what one? How many? One, two, three, four, eight, 16. I needed 16 round pieces of track, which would normally make a circle. So I think these came with like my like Christmas train set thing, and I just never use the curved pieces because I display it on a table that only has a little bit of space, and so I use straight pieces anyway for it. And so I never really use these curved pieces. So I decided I'm just gonna make this my entrance, and it's like pretty big, so it'll look really really nice. And then the entryway will be like just a big kind of plaza with food and like little stands and souvenir shops and
I
people
know
painting faces and like
the
just
little path,
all the hilarious minifigures. What's that, Brenda?
the little garden, like with a little path on it and little trees and
Yeah,
veg.
definitely got some work to do to figure that out. But I've ordered all of the pieces to make this a full rainbow. The bottom color I took off because it'll be a dark purple, the bottom color. I'd like to switch it to what's called medium lavender at some point. But the 1x3s are actually quite hard to get for that. So I need some 1x3s. Oh, and the way I get the 1x3s on, this is what you were asking about earlier, Brenda.
Yeah.
I don't use that jumper. I could use the jumper, but it would only give me one stud for it to attach to, right?
Yeah.
And that way, and then it would like kind of maybe turn a little bit and just be a little bit looser. So I'll show it to you first. I use these
Oh, right.
one
Right,
by
right, right.
twos that have holes in them, and that way you can put the anti studs into the holes, and they'll be centered. So there's not
It
enough room to fit 1x4s anywhere
can
below
you see
the
the
orange arc.
I want to
But you
see
can alternate between 1x4 and 1x3. So it's going to be a big rainbow archway to enter the theme park. And at the base of those, I'm going to build big fluffy clouds.
I don't know why I want to see the clouds so badly.
Yeah, I mean, I
The
don't know exactly how I'm going to do it, but I think it'll be cool.
It's gonna look so good. I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm
It's
excited
gonna be
about that.
glorious.
And you like the name I came up with?
I really like the name you came up with. Are you gonna reveal that on
I mean,
stream? Or are we gonna
I'm not 100% settled on it, but I
it's
do like
pretty
it.
great. I
So
like it too.
the idea for the name, right?
I
Because
liked
like
a number of your ideas,
the
but
whole thing is just I just like sarcasm and whatnot. If you didn't know that,
you didn't know that. How did you get here? Who are you? Where did you come from?
well, they were bored.
Uh,
So
tell them the title. Tell them your title.
the
Your
title.
name.
So I was looking up synonyms for like bored or boring or whatever, and I had a bunch of them. But the one that came out on top so far is monotone. Which the only downside, which I was telling our friend Bizfrizz about it, and like she immediately started talking about mono, which I had when I was a kid, or not a kid, but like in high school, and ruptured my spleen because of it.
Mono was terrible.
Yeah, but
Mono was.
anyways, it sounds like monotone.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pun. That's like a play on words that some people think is funny and other people hate. Do you know there are a lot of people that hate puns?
I hate puns. I hate them.
That's fine.
I um
Do you want a Cinnaholic shirt that says buns not puns?
I definitely do want that. And also I want it to have like a little cinnamon bun, like holding it like a protest sign.
Nice.
I made my
Nice.
cookie.
Nice. We can make another billboard. I think I do want to have some billboards for the park. The one Brenda had suggested was Eileen says she used to hate them, but she's been worn down. Fair enough,
I'm so
because
sorry
they're
that happened.
hilarious.
No.
Um, the one, so we can make a Cinnaholics billboard that says that. But the one you suggested, what did it say? It was Monatown, or come to Monatown or don't, whatever.
Yeah, come to Monatown, period. Or don't. Or whatever.
I love it.
I'm opening bag 3.
You're a superstar, Brenda.
My final bag. Because I really want a rocket ship.
I will sing Lego Superstar again if I need to. Lego Superstar.
What I
That is what I am. Nice.
Yeah.
I can't find the piece I'm looking for.
Uh-oh.
Where are you at,
It's okay,
bud?
It's okay.
No, it's not, Brenda.
It is. It's gonna be okay. You just gotta chill out, man. Just gotta feel the Lego.
Are
Just
you
gotta-
telling me to chill out? You're the crazy
Yeah.
one. You're the crazy one.
I feel like that.
Oh,
I feel like more chilled out is probably a bad idea. You more chilled out is like unconscious. That's not. We don't want that. That's the next level down of Kevin. Not appropriate. Between my roommate and my boyfriend, I've learned to accept puns, Eileen. I'm sorry that that's happening to you. Also, I understand.
You now have to hit a quota of 1 pun per chat, per stream in the chat.
You don't have to do that. We're not enforcing a pun related rule.
I have to. I mean, I'm encouraging you to. I mean, I'll be disappointed if I'm just kidding.
Oh, Kevin busting out the disappointment. I'm not angry. I'm disappointed. This is getting a little bit more confusing. Why do some of the
You're making demands? Yeah, I'm just joking, though. I'm just joking.
Oh wait, is that everything is fine?
Did yours get complicated too?
A little bit. I think it's okay. I questioned my choices for a second. I think I figured it out. Also, this bag is a lot more of the same color. I've done a medium bad job of just my pieces are kind of any old wear. Not the best choice.
Oh, that's okay, Brenda.
Thank you. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you for the emotional support. Oh, I like this. This part's cool.
I probably should have organized this a little bit better, but that's okay.
I feel like you're doing a great job.
Is it okay, Brenda?
It's okay. You're doing good. And it looks like a rocket ship. So far, it looks more like a shuttle than anything else. So that's promising, you know?
I'm building the little arm for the satellite, which is really cool.
Oh,
yeah. But these pieces really don't want to stay connected.
Control panel. This is another screen printed piece. Cool.
All right, I think we've got a punchline coming. A punchline. We've got a punchline on the way.
A punch line.
Yes, thanks, Brenda. Okay, this one's from Xavier or Xavier. I don't know. Did you hear about the goblin who lost his left arm and his left leg? He's all right now.
My favorite part of that is that it's a goblin for no reason. That's the part about that I like.
Did you hear about the minifigure that went to the doctor's office? And he was like, Doctor, I think I'm shrinking. And the doctor said, that's okay. You'll be fine. You'll just have to be a little patient.
Why? Why? I like that you're holding the minifigure like the doctor is telling us this joke
Well,
right
he was the
now.
patient actually, but
Mm,
so there you go. That was my favorite joke when I was a kid, and also I used to do juggling shows, right? And
you
you
used
remember
to do what?
juggling shows?
Oh yeah.
Um, and that was my go-to. Anytime we had like some sort of not necessarily technical difficulty, but like just something we had to deal with,
Yeah.
I would like tell a joke, and I would always go with that one, right? Like it's
I can
always
picture.
funny.
I can picture that. Look at my sticker placement is getting better with each one. So this is, I think,
All
the
right.
third sticker I've put on. It's not bad. It's the first one that I've shown on camera because the other ones will make Kevin feel feelings, and I'm not ready to deal with it.
Well, I'm not ready to deal with it either. The set you're building is going into my amusement park, Brenda, as a modified. Remember?
I mean, maybe it is. Maybe. Maybe it's going into a fireplace when you get really upset about this. I'm just kidding. The sticker placement is not that bad.
So
It's
I
not
get
perfect.
so I get this little arm, Brenda, that can attach to the satellite, uh,
Cool.
and it like fits in as well. So you can like store it here and then bring it out and put the satellite on it if you want to.
That's awesome. Where does
Yeah,
it attach to the satellite? How does the
yeah.
satellite?
I can't remember how you're supposed to attach it.
Mm,
I'm trying to find if the instructions show me.
mm.
I'm like not even close to. I haven't started even the. How long have we been streaming? I have no idea.
Like an hour?
Oh, okay, plenty of time. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, you're doing great.
All right, and also we start on a schedule.
Exactly.
Nice.
And also, I'm a Lego wizard, and I'm on the last bag of my Lego build.
But I want to build the like launch pad part.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, oh no, I'm fine. No, you do. Ashley's asking me if she can help me like do anything to make my build go faster. I'm like, well, no, you're there. I'm like, come on.
GoPro, you're the
Yeah.
best. Just the best.
Can I
That's
talk about GoPro, Ashley? So if people don't, I mean, I don't know who knows this or not, but if you're enjoying the quality of this stream and the production value uh, of having Newton there all the time and a little Lego shaped like camera and just good everything, um,
mm,
that's all Ashley of boardproductions.ca, and she has now left her other job and is doing that full time. So I'm getting some really bonus like work done for me, and she's now accepting contracts to do video production stuff. So, you know, obviously check it out if you are interested. But otherwise, like just other, we're excited for her.
you
For
should go to
sure.
boardproductions.ca because the website's beautiful and her logo is one
The
of my
logo's
all-time
awesome, and it came to her in a dream in the middle of the night, and she sketched it on paper and discussed it with people, um, as these two rubber chickens like dancing,
I'm putting
and
the link to Ashley's website in the chat. Everybody go to Board Productions because it's wonderful.
and then
And you,
so Creative Vision, right? So Sean didn't just surprise her with getting it made, um,
Mhm.
and it looks
It's
awesome.
awesome.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite logos, bar none. Also, your color scheme and stuff. It's good, and they do really good work. And speaking as someone who has had to stream without the support of a production team, having board productions on stream is like an incredibly luxurious, helpful
Oh my gosh.
experience.
Can you
So
imagine
for
trying to deal
producing,
with this on your own?
yeah, it's definitely different.
I
It's
guess people
definitely.
do it, but like,
Oh yeah, most people do. Most people don't get like production until they're like 10 years in. So this is a luxury experience we're having.
am
And
I
I'm
not 10
very
years in yet?
nobody, just emotionally. That's
Oh,
just your feels talking. Look at how great. Okay, I
is
just
it
need to take a
2031
moment.
yet?
Look at this little like
Nice.
overhang
Oh yeah,
that's making the control panel sit like perfectly in front. And then there's this second control panel. That's such nice placement.
that's great
Look
placement,
how
Brenda.
It's so nice.
Are you figuring out how to modify that for me, or?
Yep. I'm leaving all of the parts off on. I'm going to whip up some quick instructions so that you know what axes to suspend it on.
Whip them
It's
up.
going to be essentially the same as if you took your Ferris wheel and you
What
just
axes to suspend them on? What are the options?
there's you know, the y axis and the x axis and
The
Z axis, but you'll have to choose. I'm gonna give you some options, me and my engineering team, and then you'll be able to
Eileen
decide.
loves the chickens, for sure. They're hilarious.
Fantastic? I love it. It makes me so.
It just invites you to kind of add like little. What's the word I would use? Like little things to like decorate them. Like, you know, in video games you get like to like customize your character. Like, I forget what they like skins and stuff. You know.
Yeah, in winter they should have little scarves or like little glasses. Yeah, they're perfect.
I don't know if I can't remember if they have scarves on in the one that's up there, but there is one where there's like a film strip as a scarf, and they're hilarious. And it's hilarious.
I don't think they do right now, but just so you know, there's actually on the Board Productions website right now, there's a little link to some of the other live streams that we've done. I think the bouquet one is the one that's up right now.
Oh, the highlight, the little highlight light reel. She just wanted to put something up that she's done before.
Yeah. Oh, this is satisfying. Look, putting the nose on this shuttle. That's really fun.
Putting some wheels on.
You're putting wheels on? I'm putting... Oh, no, wait. Am I doing it? Yeah, no,
I mean,
no.
I'm basically going to finish my shuttle at exactly the same time you finish yours, and then I have to build twice as much stuff.
Well, I didn't have that other stuff to build.
I mean, you can hang out and watch me and chat, or we can get you another set to build, whatever.
I'll support you emotionally, or I'll build it. Either one.
That's in the contract you signed, Brenda.
It doesn't fit where it says it's supposed to go.
All right, am I done with the shuttle? Oh, 2 more wheels probably. Yes.
Look how cool! Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, that looks great, Kevin. I know, eh? Okay, let's just appreciate the slight differences in the nose, the little face.
Yeah, yours is quite a bit wider. Right? Yours is what, 6? I want to see. Oh, Eileen wants to see. I assume the chickens with the scarf, or I don't know if we can show you that, but
Eileen says she wants to see me giving you instructions. It is a laugh riot, Eileen. It was going really well until we were thwarted by.
Okay, yeah. I mean, we can try. I mean, if you want to download, or I can send it to you, I guess.
Yeah, send me the link and I'll instruct you on how to make it make.
I mean, you're gonna be. Well, I can just I'll put it in the Zoom chat that we're in.
Okay.
Does that work?
Yes. And also, I'm gonna make. No, I did something wrong. No, I didn't. It's fine. I did something perfect.
All right, it's uploading to the chat. It's pretty big because I think it's just a scan. But it's 10 megabytes, but that's big for a PDF. You know. There you go.
Cool.
So you should be able to grab it, but you don't have to open that or whatever until. And if we get stuck, I'll just cheat.
I'll just cheat. I'll start downloading it.
Cheater, pants on fire, as my family says.
Is that what really?
Yeah, isn't that hilarious?
I am not surprised by that.
Isn't that
Why
funny?
does that? Yeah, that seems right.
Cheater, pants on fire.
They're more concerned about cheating than about lying. That's what you learn from that. That it is more dire.
Well, no, it's just that your pants aren't on fire when you're lying, or if they are, you tell people they're not.
That makes sense. Oh, this is a little bit. Oh no, it's okay. It's okay. Sometimes when I have to put stuff into, like when there's a little C clip or something and there's like a post that has to go in, it feels like it's all gonna break.
Brenda, are you downloading that file right now or something?
Yeah.
Okay, your camera's just been glitchy for the last few.
Oh, has it?
a little bit,
Oh
but
dear. Okay.
so I don't know if it'll come back or not, but we can fix it for
Okay,
later.
we'll see. I can always do the jump out and jump in. That seemed to work last time.
It took you quite a while to jump back in. What was your
I
delay
went
here?
to the bathroom. I decided to take the
Oh,
opportunity to wander around a little bit,
unbelievable.
out. Yeah,
Unbelievable.
exactly. I just,
Get some
when I
mac and
have,
cheese.
yeah, oh man, I want mac and cheese now. You can't say that. My appetite is driven purely by suggestion. That, man, anything that I want to eat, it's because I've seen someone eating it. Uh-oh. I
Yeah,
think
we
my
lost your
camera.
phone. So yeah, if you just want to jump out, jump back in,
Okay.
that's totally fine. I'll be right here.
Okay.
I'm done with my shuttle, so I'll show this off. So here's the shuttle. As you can see, yeah, there's some discoloration from it just being having been in the sun at various times when I was a kid, and like that just happens. And I can fix that later in the summer. If you weren't here earlier, I can dip these in hydrogen peroxide, put them in some sunlight, and it will get them back to looking like new. I'm looking forward to doing that, but I can't do that right now because it's like minus 15 outside. But here's the shuttle. So in its pure glory, I actually have a second one of these. So I posted, if you're not following me on Instagram, or I guess it shows up on my Facebook stories as well. I don't really know how that all integrates, but I have a second one, and the only difference between them is that there's a 3 and a 2. So like one's just V3 and one's V2, which is hilarious. I believe there's another one they made that's very similar and is just V. Y'all are making me want Reese's now because I don't have whatever deliciousness you have. Oh, and Chris Salmon is there. Magic Eraser. Sorry, I didn't see that. No, that would not work. That would work to get some kind of scratches off maybe. And stuff like that. But this is like a discoloration that's like fully chemical. So yeah, the solution is the solution is to put it in hydrogen peroxide, and then to use sunlight as a catalyst to reverse the process. Chris Salmon is not a chemist, but knows enough that he should be able to tell me what's happening. Surely. Can you explain to me what's happening when I do that? Dr. Christopher Salmon. Yeah, so I have to, oh my gosh. Brenda says she has to go make more coffee and also restart because I want to give you a chance to catch up. Zoom. What? Brenda. It's so rude. I would never do that to someone in the middle of their live stream. That's unreal. Reduction? I have no idea. You tell me. As some of you know, I like to write poems, like just stupid, funny poems. And when Chris graduated with his Doctor of Philosophy in Neuroscience, I wrote him a beautiful poem of 6 stanzas, maybe, and it was hilarious. We have to practice for trolls. Brenda, don't recite it. The best line ends with mouse genocide. Speaking of puns, oh man. Yes. So that was fun. It was like it was a half touching poem and a half roast, of course. Please don't show my. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. And it even had visual aids that we showed off. Yes, we showed off his professional LinkedIn profile. Oh dear, that was wonderful. So yes, so reducing sun damage, it like I don't know, it doesn't really reduce it. It reverses it. So like the sun does that, yeah, in the first place, and then like it just like actually gets it back to its main color. But I guess that's reducing it. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. All right, so I've got my shuttle built. I've got my minifigs ready to go. And now I need to... I'm moving on to, like, the rocket thing that takes the shuttle up and then lets it go. No more man bun on the link thing. Good for you. I could put mine back right now. What do we say? All right. So one of these I know has these pins in it, so I need to figure out. Okay, the top one. All right, I think this little part here will move a lot faster. I could actually go for some coffee as well. I don't know if there's any left or if we could make some. I'll just have whatever. If there's anything left, then I'll have some. Thank you, boardproductions.ca. Yeah, so I'm making the part that like would attach to the shuttle. I don't know what you call it, a rocket, I guess. That would carry the fuel that would get it up into space, and then that thing would detach, and the shuttle would be off on its own. So I forget what those are all called. But all right. So I need the. Is it this one? Yes. Okay. So I need this piece. So if you're just joining us, Brenda will be back soon. We have not had major technical difficulties today. Just a few instances where Brenda's camera gets a little delayed, and so she'll be back in a second. And until then, I build my childhood sets. It's wonderful. Does anyone have any favorite sets from when they were a kid? Eileen, I don't know if Eileen, did you build Lego when you were a kid? Or Chris, do I remember you had like did you have like a Lego snowboard, like half pipe set or something? That's like, there is a set like that, and it's relatively valuable now, I think. Oh, no Lego when you were a kid. Well, it's never too late, Eileen. If there's a set that you're interested in. Also, the other thing that like I just got reminded of the other day, I was watching a YouTube video just from one of the people I watch, and she was reminding me that like one of the reasons she doesn't feel bad about buying a ton of Lego is that really Lego doesn't go down in value very much over time. So like if you buy a set, it'll basically still be worth quite a bit at any time. So it's pretty rare that you would ever buy a set and then not be able to sell it at least for the same amount that you bought it for, even without the box or the instructions and stuff. No snowboard set. I seem to remember that maybe from like, maybe you were in high school or maybe even in university, and it was like a set your mom got so that you'd have like a toy, so that all three of you would have a toy to play with, you know. A huge 3-level Lego table in my bedroom. Did you have that when I knew you or before that? I don't remember that. That's awesome though. I would love to have that now. Always had lots of plushies. Nice. Was it a particular style or brand of them, or just anything goes? You know, I had obviously a brief run with Beanie Babies when I was a kid. I had a bunch of dogs. None of the ones that were valuable, just a few here and there. But I don't know if I still have them. Only my mom would know, probably. Okay, these pieces here have stickers on them that I need to be really careful with. And I believe, is that right? Am I going to assemble? I think 3 goes at the bottom. Yes. My favorite set was a big space train. Nice. I'm trying to think if I know which one it was. Do you still have all your Lego, or do you know, or like, is it still in that house somewhere, or did you, you know, did your did you sell it, or did you take it with you anywhere? I'm curious. I love knowing what sets people have. Um, it's just fascinating. All right. So let's see. So we've got all these little Technic steps. Basically, I'm building. Oh yeah, I'm building like the this gray part here right now. So that's the mini version of my. I think it all got sold. Ah, too bad. Too bad. It's like the one thing that Xavier, gotcha. Xavier, or but now it could be Xavier or Xavier. So either way. So you have lots of Lego as a kid, aircraft carrier, mech warrior, bunch of knight and pirate theme sets. If you still have that stuff, you know, the knight and pirate theme stuff for sure, and aircraft carrier, like those are, you could sell that stuff for, you know, I mean, if you wanted to sell it. Otherwise, you know, it's valuable to you too, right? So, multiple yard sales and school fundraisers and stuff. That's okay. That's fine. No need to be sad. You have new memories to make and new toys to play with. You can always get more Lego, Chris. But yeah, those other sets are awesome. A mech warrior. I actually have coming in the mail. I bought it on a whim when it came back in stock. It's called the Monkey Kid, Monkey King Mech Warrior, and it's a big mech warrior thing for this like Lego, kind of like Lego anime type series. I think I've actually never watched it, but this thing is like 15 inches tall or something. So like really big mech warrior that a little minifigure will be in controlling it. It looks awesome, and I'm gonna put it in my amusement park as like kind of like a show that people would go watch, like a battle of these two massive mechs. There is another one that it fights, and so I might get that one as well. Excuse me. I guess no one can hear me. Yeah, I don't know if I'll build that on stream or not. It's a really big set. Like it's like 2,000 pieces or something, and it comes with like a little store, like a little food shop as well, things like that. And yeah, I can't wait to build that. So I don't know if I don't know what we'll build next week. We haven't discussed it at all. So, you know, if you want to see that, what else do I have? I've got a modern house that I could build. That's a newer set, so that came out as well. Can people hear the little camera click? That probably, that's hilarious. I like that sound. It's a very satisfying sound. Yeah, so we've got lots of options for what we could build next week. So, and if ever there's any sets that Lego has, and you're like really interested in seeing it, it may be that either I have it already, or that I want to get it, and that would give me an excuse. So feel free, certainly, to let me know. And these steps are actually very confusing. Another 6. Okay.
Kevin, I need you to send the instructions in Facebook Messenger. It's gone from the chat. Also, hi everybody.
You told me you had downloaded it.
I said that it was downloading, and then I closed it before it was done, and I noped out.
Brenda does not follow any instructions ever.
I don't. I just, I treat
for the thumbnail picture, I told her to take a picture and send it to me in like to text it to me and not send it in Messenger, because Messenger doesn't send full quality. And then the next thing she did was send it to me in Messenger.
And also you had to remind me in
And
the
then
like 3-minute hiatus. You were like, "Are you going to send it?" I was like, "Oh, right, I forgot that we were doing that." Right. And
Brenda,
I just
Brenda. That's okay,
I
Brenda.
know.
That's okay.
Thank you. Thank you. I just get distracted, you know? There's just a lot going on in my powerful brain. And also, look at how the shuttle opens now. It
Well,
like
can you just Google? Can you just Google this maybe? I don't know.
Yep.
Or I know what I can do. I know what I can do. Here, I'll just send you a Dropbox link.
Okay.
That'll be better. I don't want to have to go open up Messenger and because I can't use my phone.
That makes total sense.
Give me a second. So Brenda, my shuttle's done.
Yay!
We had a look at it, but you missed it because you were getting coffee.
I was getting coffee, which
how's your coffee?
It's delicious.
I've
been using an AeroPress.
Yes, nice.
I also need a lot of coffee to function.
I lose focus so easily too.
Oh, hi, Chris. Chris, what is a space train? I don't understand.
It's an old set.
Oh. Is it what I think it is? Like a train in outer space?
It might be this there's this old set. I think Colin had it as well that had like a track that it was like a maintenance track that you could have or it could be like a space train as well. I'm not sure. It could have been space themed. Who knows?
Cool.
Who are you waving
to? Chris just said, "Hey, Brenda."
Oh, sorry. I get the chat like 1 second after you.
I see. Listen, my little thing that makes my face cam go is having a time. So I might just like, my face might just pop off and pop on. But listen, it's not crucial.
You're back with it right now.
I'll figure it out.
You look good now.
Am I?
Yeah.
Thank you.
You look very bored.
Thank you. I'm doing my best. I'm really trying to like rein it in for the purpose of your channel because normally I am never bored. That is not a feeling that I know. Because the inside of my mind is spectacular. Maybe it was like a space mining community or something. Oh.
Ah, nice.
I want to know what that looks like. Waiting for look at this, man. Stupid camera. Anyway.
That's okay, matter. Brenda. Don't
look at that. Look at the little like it's having such a struggle with us.
It's fine for us.
Is it? That's good.
Yeah, we did get that little notification, but like you're running live and yeah.
No, these are the things that happen. Also, for some reason I want everything to be plugged into everything at all times. So I have like 13 different programs running at once, which is Brenda. Not really necessary, is it? But I do maybe, it.
Whatever, if you can handle it, it's fine.
I can handle it.
I said
I can handle this.
Can handle it.
I can handle this.
Brenda, what do you want to build next week? That's what we're talking about.
That's such a good question. I want to work on my micro city. I really want to do that. I really want the amusement park rainbow to be done. That's something that appeals to me.
Those haven't shipped yet. That's kind of at whenever the guy gets a chance to ship them, and then whenever Canada Post gets a chance to deliver them.
Yeah. Well, and that I don't know. I feel like that might not be here for next week.
That'll take 5 minutes. Like it's just putting pieces.
True. Yeah, that won't take very long.
Monkey one. What? That dog is dead. No, he's chilling now.
No, that dog is perfect.
Newton did a stretch right on cue.
Oh, Newton, how are you such a good dog? That dog is dead.
I think maybe they meant to type that dog is cute.
That dog is cute. I mean,
I think so. Maybe not everybody likes dogs, but
how
Monkey
could
One, welcome.
Anybody not like that perfect pup?
Little baby Newton.
He's also being so well behaved.
Xavier. I've never understood why people say Xavier in the U.S. for that name. For example,
do people do that?
Yeah, they say Xavier, and
I that.
But like they would tip for like there's a shortened version of Alexander, right? And they would just say Xander. Yeah. They wouldn't say Xander. So it's fascinating.
Yeah. As
Someone
a
should study
linguist,
language for a living.
somebody should. Somebody should take up that mantle. If only there was a field of study where people could just ponder these strange phenomena.
Sounds.
I gotta get turned again, just for the purpose of putting this funny little dot on the bum of my rocket ship. Why?
Brenda, you can't say bum on this channel. We've discussed this a number of times.
I did it. It already happened. Like, what it's, I guess it's so it can stand nicely, maybe? Oh, wait, I'm gonna put wheels on it. I see. Okay, you sit there, rocket ship. I gotta build some landing gear. That's very satisfying. Putting the little wheels in here. Stop that. Look at that. That's so good.
What's the deal with your camera? What's it doing?
It's just, I have another program that turns it into just a webcam so that I don't get like notifications and pop-ups and stuff.
Right.
Which is fine, but it's another thing that has to like connect to the phone and connect to my computer, and it's working medium fine today. It's having a little bit of a time, so you know. This is the stuff that we just sort out for live stream because we don't let that get us down.
See, Brenda is the type of person that likes to have things arise and solve them on the fly.
I love that. I find that so fun.
No.
You don't like that.
All
it makes you
must
upset.
be perfect all the time.
I don't care about that at all. Care about that at all. Also, I do a lot of like, I have done and do a lot of just like
Brenda,
facilitation.
You can't say doo-doo on this channel.
Oh, right. Yeah. My bad. I forgot about that one. Oh, look at how cute the little landing gear. You're adorable.
Nice.
Love it. Love it.
Nice.
So
okay. Are you done then with the shuttle? Have you seen mine?
Not quite.
Look at this. Isn't that gorgeous?
Oh, it looks so good.
And it's got these little pins on the bottom that will allow it to hook into the rocket.
Wicked.
Yeah. Yeah. We're not even to the base plate yet.
That's so cool.
All right.
Oh, I love.
Okay, so back to the original question.
I'm almost finished.
What do you want to do next week? What do you want to build next week?
What do I want to build next week?
So we will have that big warrior mech set.
Oh, if that's here, I want to see that.
But
Maybe we could do.
It's also the type of thing I wouldn't mind just building on my own time and like just reveling.
Do you have any other little sets that we can try to do the remote control build where I have the instructions and you have the pieces?
Yeah.
Is there anything else that's like small?
That would be way too easy. This one here might not be that bad.
Fun.
I'm showing you first, and then I'll show. This
I dig that.
It's almost 400 pieces. It's relatively big, but it's a lot of big pieces.
Yeah,
so
it looks pretty simple.
It could be fine. We could try with that.
Also, I think it was Eileen that said she wanted to see that was something that she thought would be funny to watch. If anybody else in the chat also, if you have like, strong preferences or desires, let us know. We're here to entertain you. We're actually here to entertain me. I don't know if you all caught, but the entire purpose of this channel is...
I'm just here because I'm bored.
Yeah, exactly.
Brenda, you got to fix your camera.
Okay, well, let's see if I can do something different. Listen, we got so many cameras on here. Look, I have so many choices. We can swap that out, just have an overhead. We can do this. There are so many possibilities. The possibilities are truly, truly endless.
Right, but which one doesn't go to screensaver every 2 seconds?
This one should have that feature. I mean, we'll see. I can't. I
love heckling you.
Do you? I think it's funny when you heckle me.
If you can keep doing that, so I can heckle you, that'll make me very happy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can do. Well, I can keep flipping around different screen, and also when we move to the part where I'm finished, and we're just doing remote control build, then we can switch so that I use this camera as a face cam. That's also easy to do. I'm almost done,
Oh,
guys.
we've got it frozen on our end. You're fine on my Zoom, but you're frozen on our stream. So we'll get you back up here in a second.
Okay.
We'll see. Um,
Yeah.
but so I don't know if people can hear you, but maybe. Oh, there you are. You're back now. You're fine.
Hello.
Thanks, BoPro, for fixing that.
Thanks, BoPro.
Superstar. So yeah, Eileen thinks for the Xavier may just be from X-Men type of influence on the pronunciation.
Oh, fair.
Yeah.
Valid.
Yeah.
Oh, it's sticker
Mech
time.
Warrior Battle. Go Google that set.
I want to make the one with the purple and the pink. I love that thing.
Ashley has it. Oh my gosh.
Really?
BoPro's got it already. There it is. Right there. That thing is so up to where the horns are. So the top of his head is around 13 inches tall, I think.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah. Like that thing's huge.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what else would be 13 inches tall.
It's going to be glorious.
It's going to be higher than or about the height of the archway.
Which is why it's perfect. It's going to be, like you said, it'll be like a La Machine event.
Oh, and that tiny mech on the side of that picture is not the one it battles. That's like a mini version of it that they just give you with this set to kind of give you something to play with if you don't have the counterpart. But the counterpart is this like, what is it called? Like it's called like Demon Bull King or something like that. It's like kind of a half pig, half bull type of mech. The bad guy's a pig, right?
Yeah.
And
like
has
a boar, like a wild boar,
and owns Pigsy's barbecue stand.
It's so good.
It's so good.
I want to build that one. I want to build his giant feet, his giant crazy claw feet.
You want to build the other mech?
Yeah, the bad guy.
I mean, it'd be pretty funny to watch you trying to build some of that stuff.
I could do it.
I know you could.
Amazing.
I know you could, but it's pretty intense.
Yeah, I'd get frustrated and angry, and also I'd be doing it without being able to just hand you the parts that I think are boring.
Yeah.
Which would be, I mean, that would be pretty hilarious. There's definitely opportunity for humor there. Ooh, look at this fun thing I just made.
Oh, classic. I just did a build it once, and then now I have to build it again.
Uh-oh.
Oh, but they didn't tell me early on that I had to build it twice. Now they would tell me before I did it. Here, they didn't tell me until I was already done. Infuriating.
I don't really understand. Oh, wait. Yes,
Goodness me.
Goodness me. Heavens
Gracious
to
sakes
Betsy.
alive.
Look at this little shuttle.
Oh, that's cute.
Isn't it?
What is it? Is that like that's like one that they would send out?
It's a little escape hatch.
Yeah.
A little escape pod like a rowboat. Like a little rubber dinghy on your ship.
So, I'm gonna build like some terrain for that, right? So I think maybe, you really want that like planet or moon for your wall.
I want I want the planet so that I can put up my Saturn V. The Saturn V is going to be suspended in the corner of my studio there, and I want a planet for all of my astronauts.
But if we're gonna do that, like we want to do it right, And
yeah, of course.
I wonder. So Eileen says, "Oh wow, I wonder if we're pretty delayed on the stream, but that's fine." So if we're a little delayed responding to your chat, sorry about that. It's just we're catching up.
Yeah.
So excuse me. I need some water.
Yeah, I think the building a planet would be glorious because I want that for my studio very, very much. Also, I want to see a mock-up of it in the building program.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I got distracted. But
yeah.
What I was saying, or what I was going to say we could do would be to kind of test out building that type of terrain for that shuttle, because I want to place that in the amusement park, right? And have like Mars-like terrain. That shuttle's meant to go to Mars.
Look how great!
Yeah, where they don't care about stickers. Oops.
I definitely put on 2 more stickers.
Oh, Brenda. All right,
I'm trying.
I'm gonna do this hand motion to
Yeah.
test and see how long we're delayed because I'm
Okay.
curious. Oh no, not that bad at
Hand
all.
motion
Not
just
that bad at
happened.
all.
That's not that bad. Yeah.
We're only 6 seconds delayed, so never mind.
Not too
I
shabby.
bet Eileen is watching. I bet she pulled a Colin.
Eileen, are you not watching absolutely
I bet it paused and then she's watching like 2 minutes behind. Classic.
I don't have the piece that it says I should have.
Or not. Or they're just taking their time crafting messages with great care.
Kevin, you're gonna kill me.
Okay, tell me about it.
Oh no, I did something. Oh no. Oh no, Kevin,
no.
I put a sticker on the wrong piece.
Well, you have a very... Show me.
I put a sticker on the wrong piece.
So you're supposed to put it on the other one, yeah?
Uh-huh.
Does the instructions have a put it on this one, not this one symbol?
No.
It's like, they do that sometimes when there's similar pieces.
I wish.
Do you have like a razor blade or tweezers or something? Like, yeah, you can probably get that sticker off. Come on,
thank goodness.
You're like a sticker master.
I am a sticker master, and also I have all kinds of tools.
As far as
specifically for the application stickers and removal of stickers.
If you are a fan of stickers and you want to get them in the mail,
yeah,
might I recommend a little Art and Jest Patreon.
I love making stickers for Patreon so much. Patrons are some of my favorite people to make for. You're right, this is coming off. I had a tiny heart attack, Brenda, but it's actually fine.
At least the set exists. Like, so worst case, I could probably easily go buy just the sticker set, actually.
It actually peeled off really easily because I had just put it on 2 seconds before.
We could also just email Lego and be like, hey, my friend put this on the wrong piece.
I would make a video where I burst into tears and told them that we were fighting and that our friendship was at stake if they didn't immediately fix the problem.
Yeah. Sorry, I lost your mic for a second. I don't know whose end it was on, but you're back now. So.
Hello. I'm feeling much better now. The sticker is on the correct spot and everything is okay. Also, these 2 pieces are much too similar not to have a this piece, not that piece idiot symbol. Come on, Lego. Think of the inattentive among us.
Isn't that set like ages 6 and up, Brenda?
Which means like barely
Brendas or more.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, okay, this is done now. Oh, wait, what?
Woo!
Oh no, I missed it.
We are on a journey.
Oops, something wasn't quite dry. Oh, there's some water in this piece. Oh wow, there's quite a bit of water in that piece. That's really funny. It's I wonder if there's some in the other one too. Oh yeah. Oh, it's like it created a little vacuum, and that's why it wasn't drying.
What piece is it?
This like these like little cone pieces.
Oh yeah.
And the bottoms have no outlet for the water at all.
Right.
Like other ones don't have the same problem for some reason. It's just those cones, I guess. That's funny. I guess they're like, shaped like little cups. Yeah, but that's just water from when I was cleaning them.
Oh, that's funny. Eileen says, sorry, I typed slow. Geez, LOL. I had to pause for a bit to re-download IPA keyboard on iPad.
Do you know what the IPA is?
No.
The IPA
is that the one where you can like swing your finger around instead of pushing each individual button?
No, it's not, Brenda.
What does it mean?
The International Phonetic Alphabet.
Oh,
I did it again.
What?
That's so you can use symbols to indicate the sounds that are being used. You need that in linguistics when we write sounds, not letters, sounds, Brenda. Sounds.
Look at how pretty my rocket ship is.
It doesn't.
Dun, dun.
That is very pretty.
Gorgeous.
That's awesome.
Oh, I love it. And look, open.
Make
Now
it
we
fly
gotta
around
put.
and.
I have to put the
Can you put it
pilot
right
in.
over the green pad? Like we don't see as much of the camera as you do, I don't think, and so
Let's see if I
put it there and then bring it towards the camera from there. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
dun, dun,
And
dun,
then nice, a
dun,
little bit closer, straight up to the camera.
dun, 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 dun,
Move it forward a little bit. Oh yeah,
Look at
nice.
that.
That's looking good.
Oh, it's so great. I'm gonna put one of the astronauts in there.
Please do.
And then I'm gonna and also I have the instructions ready additionally. Oh, it's so beautiful.
So do you see mine, Brenda? This is
Let me
like
see. Oh wow.
the rocket that takes it up, right? And then you get to attach it like that.
Cool.
So and then this will hang, but yeah, I'll just put it here for now.
Oh, that's wicked.
You can kind of see that. I guess.
Oh my gosh, I love the decals on that one so much.
Have I told you before? Like, it's really only Canadians and only some Canadians that say that word as decals.
Oh, were we talking about that versus
decals?
Decals.
Yeah,
I've never heard that before.
If you like, I did come up with like a comparison word one time. If you like pronounce another word the same with that same difference, it sounds hilarious. So like, I don't know, decal. What's like a similar word to decal? I can't remember.
I don't know.
We lost the Newton cam there. Oh, that's fine. But anyways, it's hilarious. So if you are not from somewhere that says decal and you have never heard that before, we do in fact say that, and it's hilarious.
Yeah. I didn't know that.
We've got GFAT Jake here.
Hello, GFAT Jake.
Hello, welcome.
That's funny.
We are. I don't know where you're coming to the stream from, but I'm building an old set. I'm personally building an old set from 1995, a launch pad rocket, and Brenda has got the new Lego City, or from last year, that she's building. A shuttle.
The Mars Research Shuttle.
Yeah.
I am done.
Nice. Good
I'm finished. Ta-da!
I'm a third of the way through. I'm just kidding.
You're
I'll go
more than
halfway
a
through
third.
probably, but I can, speed it up if I need to.
Chris, you nailed it. Good spelling. Very well done.
So what I'm building now is like the little transport platform that would take it out to the like launch tower thing. So it's like a little platform on wheels.
Oh, yeah.
And it'll have like some maintenance tools and things like that on it. For the two little maintenance dudes with red hats.
And absolutely the maintenance dudes with red hats.
They are twins. What are their names again? I forget, Brenda.
Horace and Boris.
Horace and Boris.
Yeah.
That's the best thing about streaming with you is I could just say anything and you're ready to go.
That's
the
because
petite bumpernickel prickles.
My little, the ickle prickle. The persnicketous prickle bush. I think I started like giving the origin story or stuff. Listen, that's the type of thing that my mind is doing all the time.
Okay, so
I am the way that I am.
Chris said, so Eileen is LMAOing at decal or decal. But imagine, but the way Chris spelled decal, DECKLE, imagine like me hearing tal would be like you hearing speakal instead of speckle, which is sounds horrendous, right? So on the flip side of things, right, if you said, well, what's that speakal of dust there? Which like obviously is spelled different, so like maybe that would never happen, but like the sound is exactly the same. And so, that's what it sounds like. I did have a good counterpart for the other direction too, but I can't remember what it was.
What do you mean the other direction? Why is it freckled? Is that freckle?
No, I'm thinking of one that we also pronounce that like decal-like way. But if you pronounce it the other way.
GFAT Jake, is your username a reference? I just saw your avatar looks like a tiny Boba Fett. Is
Yeah,
that
yeah,
a
yeah.
Boba
Of
Fett
course.
reference?
I assume so. Oh, we just got a search on Lego Livestream. That's awesome. Well,
I
welcome to the
love Boba
channel.
Fett. Great choice.
Um, yeah, that's great. I mean, I watch a lot of streams on YouTube. A lot of
Chris, get
people
your freckle
get
on.
your
Missy
freckle.
Elliott would be
I
would
watch
be
a lot of
horrified.
streams on YouTube as well. I like Lego. People's just streaming builds and stuff, and it's always a great way to spend my
Also,
day.
can we talk about how Brick 8 Brick on Instagram is making some of the best renders ever? I adore Brick 8 Brick's
Yeah, they're really
Instagram
fun. Yeah,
so
and
much. They're
they make.
so nice.
There's a new one like every day. I have so many. I have found so many awesome Lego Instagram accounts now. It's unreal.
There is also some spectacular Lego content on TikTok. Kevin, I know you're not into TikTok. I follow a couple of TikTok Lego accounts, and one is all just about illegal build techniques, and
Oh yeah.
one is a muralist. She makes giant wall-size panels and then makes Lego murals on it, and it's incredible. They're
That's
beautiful. I'll see if I can find it and drop it in the chat because it's gorgeous. Yes, it's a Boba Fett helmet with the J incorporated into it.
No.
That's
Oh
really
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Nice work.
Oh, that actually. Now that my chat
Right?
is like a little ways away from me, but when I go in and look at it, that's awesome.
Yeah.
really
That's super
nice.
cool.
Well, welcome, and Eileen, thank you for welcoming GFET Jake.
Eileen is such a good ambassador of the
I
community.
know. Look at us building our little community. It's wonderful.
Aww.
That's the thing
It warms my heart.
about like everyone. That's also why I enjoy watching people streaming. Is that like
Lego
it's
people are
the same
lovely.
people showing up to a lot of streams and like just chatting with each other in the chat as well.
Totally.
You know, but it's fantastic.
I just want to take a moment while Kevin, you can keep doing the build, but I just think it's interesting how different but still like kind of congruent the shape of the current Mars shuttle is to your set from 1995. Like there's something about the nose.
Yeah, okay, so your nose is almost one entire piece, right?
Exactly.
Like that's
and
all
it's
one
screen printed.
Can you take is it easily removable? Is that like it's easy access to the
It doesn't flip up, but it comes
pops
off in a single piece, which is kind of cool. Like I do like that. I wish it articulated. Like I want a couple little C clamps on there because why not? But there's something kind of pleasing about like look at the like visor.
Can you
windshield.
go a little up on your screen there? Yeah.
Hang on, I'm just
there you go.
right
Right there is where we want it. Yeah.
Do something terrible. Whoops.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that interesting? Compared to and like look at the profile, how slender.
Isn't that weird? I actually,
so,
I mean, I'm not gonna say I like this one better, but I don't know. This
something satisfying about it though. That's very like. Do you know what though? I think this is actually a reflection. Like if you look at, I don't know, things like SpaceX and Blue Origin and all of the sort of new ways that rockets like Falcon Heavy or Falcon, like the way that rockets are being built now, there's definitely a lot more attention to that kind of like slender, sleek aerodynamic, but it means that something like your set has this beautiful nostalgia.
Oh yeah, this set looks like it's straight out of the 90s. Oh, Colin, welcome back.
100%. Hi, Colin. How was teaching French? Colin, does that mean you speak French?
Colin does speak French, yeah.
Does he speak French?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Colin.
I mean, he's from the Maritimes and is a native English speaker, but he speaks French quite well.
The Maritime French also is a very particular type of French. There's some great French coming out of the Maritimes.
Yeah, so GFET Jake says that's why
Colin,
I created my channel because I love Lego Star Wars. Yeah. I personally am just not a Star Wars person, really. Colin
I love Star Wars. Okay, no, listen.
Colin has a bunch of Star Wars Lego. I just don't have
Kevin, can I open up a tiny bit of controversy on your channel? Because I'm so curious. Come, let me a little bit. It's not dirty, please.
As soon as you do it, we're just going to get all the Lego trolls coming out. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, all the Lego trolls.
There's also... I have a Lego troll that I got for free.
Shout out to Lego Star Wars, indeed. Okay, but Colin and GFET Jake, how do you feel? So I was having a conversation about this recently, about Trekkies and the overlap between Star Trek fans and Star Wars fans. And I am a diehard Star Trek fan from like birth, like early child. Was like brought up on even I'd say next gen is like my deep love, but a lot of people really like one or the other. So I want to know if people are into Star Trek in addition to Star Wars, which is often the case, but some people are really just not into one or the other.
Why can't we all just get along?
Well, because Kevin, I want chaos and controversy and drama. That's why.
Eileen, drama.
Thanks, Eileen. Thanks for coming. Enjoy D&D.
Oh, nice.
And
have
dinner.
Fun.
Have mac and cheese.
Enjoy. I will post. I'll post some pics of the finished product. Because this set hasn't been fully together for a very long time. So, yeah.
It's beautiful too.
So have a good day. Thanks for stopping in. Goodbye to Eileen and to Xavier.
Bye, Eileen. Bye, Xavier.
And Gina.
Gina.
Newton reminded me to say goodbye to Gina.
Also, Colin, DS9, great choice. I'm more of a Voyager. I'm next gen first, Voyager second, because I love me some Picard, but then some Janeway. But DS9 is a good choice too. I support that. Kevin is bored. I'm so pleased with that. So the interior of my space shuttle has the little C-clamps and the opening. Does yours open? It looks like it would along the seam in the back.
Wait, are you talking to me?
I'm talking to you, yeah.
Sorry,
where the satellite is?
Yeah. This
that like fold open?
Yeah. And then the arm comes out.
I just see how it...
Then the arm comes out like that. And then you can put the satellite on. I mean, you can hook it wherever, I guess. I think it's meant to just hook like... Oh, yeah. You just put it under here. Like that.
Cool.
And then you can have it like angled however you want, right? Like.
Cool. I really like this satellite on yours.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Really
and it's
nice.
I think they've got something similar in the other shuttle as well. Oh, I don't know if I was like I have a second one of these, right?
Yeah. I do think it looks a little bit more like, again, it has that lovely sort of retro nostalgia to it, but I also think there's just a bit more detail on the satellite, weirdly. Like the satellites on the new ones are much
The only difference between these is that this one says 2 and this one says 3.
Of course. Perfect. Colin, if you make a Starship Enterprise, I want full photo documentation. I demand to see everything about that. And it doesn't matter if it's been done 400 times. It hasn't been done by you.
Yeah, like, I mean, yeah, everything's been done, but like, I don't know, you can still just enjoy it. It's so much fun to build this stuff, right? Like,
GFET Jake says he's a huge Star Wars geek. See what I'm saying? Like, there are people that are just kind of in the track of one or the other.
I mean, it's nice. Like, I mean, yeah, if you're into it, like, it's great to have that has that whole franchise with, books, comics, video games.
We were talking about
fully
this.
Immerse yourself in is.
We were talking about like the Lego. A big part of like my love of Lego has come from my love of space and all things related to space travel. Like, I love that about Lego, that they can take any sort of like passionate fandom and give them another point of access. The ability to like build a replica of the Saturn V that is actually gigantic and lovely, and it's this gorgeous object in my studio. It's like having a sculpture, having this replica, but like the pleasure that you get from Lego of going through a build is such a nice way to interact with something that you're passionate about. And I love that Lego has that for like Star Wars, for Friends, the TV show, for Sesame Street, for Cars, for like, that's such a great, I don't know, there's something so
and
magic.
Like, you feel like a little, you get some nostalgia, and you get to feel like a kid, and and it takes a lot of stress and pressure off. That's why I think so many people have gotten into it this year, for sure.
Do you feel like more people are into it now? And I'd be curious to know in chat too. Like, do you feel like in streams there's more? Also, can we talk about, you talked about this briefly, but the fact that the things like the botanicals set, I think is a good example of, it's like Lego appealing to, it's almost like a puzzle or something. So if you just love the aesthetics, we know a number of people who just saw, like they saw us taking photos of the build or streaming the build, and people just thought, oh my gosh, I want that,
Yeah.
like the bouquet. I just want that in my house because it's beautiful.
Right.
And Lego, I think, is getting more into.
They definitely are. They're doing a really good job attracting people who just want display pieces and maybe kind of one-offs. I even think the flower bouquet, they priced it pretty well, like a little. I don't know. I mean, I guess for what it looks like, I think they could have gone higher, but maybe piece count and whatever, maybe not. But yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely enjoy Lego for the same reasons I love puzzles, which is why I don't care about knowing what each bag is going to look like. I'd rather go in blind. Fair enough. Yeah. I mean,
Colin, are you the one that does? So are you the one that like dumps out all the bags? Is that you we were talking to about? You would like to dump all my Lego in a pile and swim in it, and while I rebuild all my sets.
Yeah.
Colin, listen, live your dream.
You can join our Lego bath. I don't think Colin was here for that. Maybe he was, or maybe he wasn't. But we were laughing about Lego baths.
When we reach 1 million subscribers, we're gonna fill giant kiddie pools with Lego pieces, and then we're gonna get in them and we're gonna live stream from a Lego bath. And it will be, I don't think we could maintain social distancing. Colin, pandemics aren't forever, buddy.
Yeah, I don't think we'll hit 1 million subscribers that fast, but we're well on our way.
Well on our way, friends.
The first 40 are the hardest, right?
Imagine actually getting, that's a good thing to say for 1 million subscribers, because getting in a tub of Lego is not something that I want to do with my soft, squishy body. That doesn't sound fun at all.
I'm pretty sure in one of our early streams, I said that for 100,000 subscribers, I would build a Lego unicycle and ride it.
I want that so badly. Somebody needs to be keeping track of these things. We need to designate someone to keep track of all of the outrageous claims that we make for different milestones and hold us to them, because I'm not going to do it, because I don't remember anything about anything ever.
Oh, here's another piece that's really interestingly different in a weird way. Let me get a comparison. One sec.
Let's find out. I really like the comparison process, and this makes me want to do more of these.
So this is on a 2x2 round tile, so like a circle, right? Like
okay.
These ones. Or I'll show it to you, Brenda. These ones. So the yellow one's from this set, and the medium lavender one.
Medium lavender.
Actually, this might just be lavender. I'm not sure. There's two slightly different ones. The backs are different. So the new ones have the circle stud, so you could put it. I'll show you. Sorry. So you could put it on a single. Okay. You could put it on top of a single stud. Light purple. Yes, indeed. Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you. What? Celebrity Jeopardy. Yes. Nice. Light purple. Colors that end in purple. Have you seen that? That's from Saturday Night Live. So like you can do this with the new ones by putting it just like, a lot of times they make tables out of those. But these ones had an X on it. Brent. There. And so like you can't center it. Isn't that interesting?
That's so weird.
The same way you can center the jumpers that I showed earlier with the back, right? With the hole. So you could center that as well on here if you wanted to. But you can't do that with the old ones that have the thing in the middle. So
that's so bizarre.
I know, eh? It's crazy.
I wonder.
What are you eating?
So curious.
Sorry.
On my cookie.
Oh, nice.
I'd be so curious to hear. You know how in that documentary we talked about in the Toys That Made Us?
I haven't watched it, but tell me more.
It's really good. Everybody should go check it out. I think it's on Netflix. And the series.
What's that?
Did you look at Colin? She's eating a 4x4 beef tile. That's what I'll do at 10 million subscribers. I will eat a 4x4 beef tile.
A 4x4? Is it circular? Like a 4x4? Wow.
We talked about
I
the
think you
fact.
mean plate.
To me, to me, you're
A
gonna
four by
hate this.
four plate of
This
beef.
is a 4x4 to me. This is a
No,
four, and I know it's not right, and
no,
that's
no,
fine.
no.
And I know it
Bopro,
upsets
can
you.
you just mute Brenda for a
Look
little?
at look at how
Just give
Colin
her a
already
timeout there.
understands me. Colin has made the adjustment, and
Oh
it's a Brenda
no.
4x4, which is a 2x2. Thank you, Colin.
Oh,
Thank you, Colin.
you are both
Um,
in timeout
as I was saying, from
for
timeout
2 minutes.
or
I mean
otherwise.
4.
Listen,
Unbelievable.
the Toys That Made
Unbelievable.
Us series is on Netflix, and it's very good. And it goes through a bunch of different toys. Like they go through the making of Ninja Turtles. They talk to the people that created Nintendo, My Little Pony. It's fascinating. And one of the things that they document is Lego, and the way that Lego approached like proprietary rights and how protective they were over things like their molds and burying and destroying molds so that nobody could make ripoffs for the longest time.
Yeah.
It's fascinating. And the lore around the Lego
I always try to get rid of
system.
my mold too.
Yeah, well, everybody should. It can give you asthma. And it's a spectacularly done documentary. And they talk about just like how long it takes for change to occur in the Lego world, because it's got this like deep heritage and this like long standing traditions and like things that are just always get. It's so interesting.
You
I
want to
love
start
it.
some controversy? Talk about road plates.
Road plates? What do you mean?
We don't have to discuss them.
Why is there
those new pieces that they use for roads, like that are in?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like that,
oh,
that's like
that's right.
that just immediately launches people into like they get so angry. It's
that,
hilarious.
but why though?
Or it's not hilarious. It's just
why is it?
You know, it's changed. A lot of people have the base plates with roads on them, and they've probably spent thousands of dollars on them in their cities. And
that's fair.
And like I don't know, there's different sizes and stuff. Whatever.
I also think it's interesting the way that, like, remember we talked once about how Lego handles vehicles and like making things to scale, like cars for minifigures, and how there's still this really weird, like everything in Lego is so consistent and so congruent. And then you get stuff like cars or vehicles where sometimes
they're made
it's
to
completely
like
disproportionate. I find that
wildly
so
different scale. I mean, they make big cars obviously that are meant to look kind of more detailed at that level, that aren't meant to be minifigure scale. But I mean, different people I think prefer different sizes for their city too. You know, what's weird about like that's not so, as a lot of people know, my dad does model trains, and model trains have like very specific scales, and like you kind of do one scale, and they're like, I believe, did we discuss this before? His is HO scale, which I think is 87:1 or something like that. And like everything,
and you can then go and like purchase if you get trees, if you get roads,
HO scale, if you they would have that even for things that aren't train related, just like miniature things might still be called HO scale in some cases. But so like everything's kind of like just set out for you. But the weird, like for Lego, minifigures are like significantly larger than model train figures, right? Or for HO scale for sure. And they're also very strangely proportioned. So like they're 4 units high and like 2.5 units wide. And like that's not the size of a normal human, right?
No.
And so if you try to scale something to that, it's going to look weird. And especially cars. So like different people I think just have different preferences. Do I want to do 8 stud wide cars, or do I want to do 6 stud wide ones? Do I prefer to be able to put 2 people in the car, or would I rather have one person and make it look better? You know, that type of thing. But
well, and it's also interesting because everything that Lego has done, like they kind of have this decent, I think, system of difficulty also. Like the degree to which something is difficult is roughly correlated to how many pieces are in it, and the way that all of the vehicles
you said correlated instead of correlated. I've never even realized that those words are related, if you'll pardon me.
Really?
Yeah.
That's not true.
No, I'm serious.
Really?
Yeah. No, these are the things that like I did not know they were morphologically related. If I thought about it for 2 seconds, I would have figured it out.
I had a
that's what
really great
linguists do.
conversation. I had a really great conversation with someone maybe 2 days ago because we were talking about, as an artist, taking on commissions.
Yeah.
And I do some teaching and coaching about like how to do that. And one of the things that we break down is that the idea that this is a shared mission. You are on a co-mission between you and your client, and the client is basically renting your abilities to bring a shared vision to life. And it's your job as an artist to like help guide them to making aesthetic choices, but it's also your job, the same as like an interior designer or a wedding photographer or something, to try to listen to what people want. Aside, I'm a 4.5 units tall and a 2.5 units wide. I want to make, when I saw that, Kevin, I want to make a Brenda. I want to make a not a minifigure. I have several minifigure Brendas. I want to make like the size of the mech.
A figure. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, Kevin.
Mega
yes.
Brenda?
Yeah.
Oh,
a
no.
Mega Brenda.
I said
Mecha
Brenda.
Mecha Brenda.
Yeah.
And I want armor. Mecha Brenda. That's right, Colin. And I want armor.
Oh man, I actually just watched that episode of South Park called with Mecha Streisand the other day. Oh my gosh.
The people do need it,
So
Colin.
funny.
You're right. I should exist as.
We'll just do a small modification of the Demon Bull King mech.
Yeah, just put my head on it. Just put. Let's build my head and Hair Beast. Hair Beast can just be like coming out of the top somehow, and then the rest can be the.
Okay, here we go. So here's the platform. The platform's done. You'll see it on the YouTube in a second. But you can put the shuttle right in.
Cool.
Oops, it's not. Oh, there we go. So like it has these yellow pads for the bottom of the rocket portion. And then the wings of the shuttle fit in these two slots. And then the like back, what do you call that? Fin, spoiler, whatever thing.
Spoiler! It is not called a spoiler.
Fits in between these two pieces here. It's like, it fits so nicely. And then it rolls along and it even tells you which direction to go.
Oh, that's pleasing.
Brenda would have put them on the wrong way, but that's okay.
I would have put them on the wrong way.
This is freaking awesome.
That's so nice.
All right, now we get to build the big part. Can I take 2 minutes? Can I be right back?
Yeah, of course you can take 2 minutes.
So you're stuck with Brenda.
Coffee and you have to pee.
Brenda, please don't. If I
don't
come back,
tell me what to do.
If I come back and we have more dislikes than likes, I'm gonna be very upset.
Well, first of all, everybody put your trolley comments in the chat now, and also commence vehement disliking, because Kevin needs to be taken down a peg or two while he's going to the bathroom. And we have things to discuss, because I need to make Mecha Brenda a reality, but ideally I would like this to be a mod. So I need like a giant superhero figure of some kind that we can turn into Mecha Brenda. But I kind of want, I don't know, do I want maybe like an anthropomorphized, or what about like a Transformers style? Maybe I should take, is there an Optimus Prime Lego set? Did Transformers ever do a Lego set? I need to know this. Optimus Prime Lego set, question mark? There must be. Guys, what if I was a modified Optimus Prime? Would I be an Autobot or a Decepticon? I feel like that might be wrong. I feel like maybe I just like the color scheme of Optimus Prime. So I could either do a mod of like maybe a Transformer. People have made Transformer Lego for sure. It must be so complex. Colin, I don't want it to be complex. I want something that I can have instant gratification from. I don't want it to be difficult. Also, I don't know, I forget what it's called, the figure that Kevin showed earlier. They're beautiful, They're absolutely gorgeous and they're giant. It's the one that he was talking about that's like a foot tall. I like the idea of that scale. It also means it's super complex, but the actual face on those figures is not super complex. And I think one of the things that would be really funny about doing a modification would be if like the head was big enough to make it be making a crazy face like mine and then just crazy hair everywhere. So I need something that we can modify to do that. Either it could be, I don't mind the idea of building it from scratch, but I'm already trying to get Kevin, I don't know if we talked about this before, so to go with my Saturn V, which everybody should look at how beautiful my giant Saturn V is. I also have, I'll go get it, I have a whole bunch of just like different NASA sets. I have the Mars rover and I have they did like an all space themed series of minifigures. And what I want to do is, well, let's be realistic. I'm not going to do anything. What I want Kevin to do is build me like a dome. I want like a little planet shape that I can mount on the wall. Oh, Kevin is part of Newton Cam. Kevin and Newton Cam. Guys, their dog is so sweet. Newton's the loveliest little puppy. And he's only, I think he's like 9 weeks old or something. He's like a baby, and he's already very well behaved. He's doing so good. He can touch his paw, like give you a little high five, and he can sit and he can lay down and he can roll over. BoPro is doing a very good job of training him. He is quite well behaved. He's a little toothy because he's teething, but he's a delightful puppy.
Did you see me? Did you see me?
Yeah, your appearance on Newton Cam.
Yeah, now Newton wants to appear on Kevin Cam.
Newton,
are you gonna help with the build?
Newton,
are you gonna help with the build? Classic, right?
Hi, baby. What a good boy. Hi, Newton.
Oh dear.
He's such a good dog.
That's my fault.
I love him.
Are you a good boy?
He's also like significantly more chill. I think. Look at his little nose coming through on the.
Even his bites aren't. His bites. He's not biting as hard.
Yeah.
And it's just his canine teeth are so sharp. You know. And
he's like teething still, so you can tell he's just trying to like.
Yeah.
Get relief from the fact that he's teething. We were just talking about the fact, two things. First of all, for Mecha Brenda, one of the things that we could do for a modification, Colin and I were just talking about the fact that there's Transformers Lego, so we could mod an Optimus Prime. But I think I might be more of a Decepticon than an Autobot, so we might have to, I don't know, I haven't decided.
Oh, nice. They give me like a top-down view of the base plate to tell me exactly where to put everything. Oh, I start with the small one. Sorry.
This is looking spectacular.
This set is a base plate and a half. Like they really went all out.
It's huge.
Yeah.
But also, man, the stand for the rocket and the way that it just nests in there so perfectly, I really like that.
Yeah, I feel like the version of this today, like if this set existed today, would probably it would be a little bit fancier, you know, but they would probably sell it for around 150 is my guess. But the baby some Lego dots. Dots are fun.
I love dots so much.
I love the hat. Obviously.
I love my little bag, and I have a bunch of the bracelets, and I love them.
I'm so glad I made a nice design for today's stream. The last few I just haven't felt inspired or I just didn't have time to do it, you know?
Today I didn't have time, so it's a good thing you did because I didn't bring my A game on that front.
That's okay, Brenda.
Thank you. That's very helpful. But also, I feel like I really knocked it out of the park when we did the camper build. Last time, my camper on my bag was spectacular.
I don't remember you being on that stream.
You probably blocked it out because the tech issues upset you so much that you couldn't handle it.
I'm just joking.
They rendered
Hopefully
you
this makes up for my
unable
blatant theft of her special pieces. Yeah, I know.
I don't know, Colin. I think you might
I
have a
get really
tantrum.
upset when people steal my pieces, but
I take your pieces all the time. Look at how the magnifying glass. I love. This is one of the researchers in the little astronaut people set. So it has a whole bunch of people on the research station, and one of them is a scientist with a giant magnifying glass, and it's wonderful. Also, my other favorite is this little thing where they're just trying to grow flowers in space. And it's like,
oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I really like that.
It's so good. I love the little dome, and I love, like, look at this like the use of 4 little colored, it's so cute. It makes me so happy. So we were just talking about how I need you to build me like a dome shape so that all of my little astronaut people can be on a planet and go up on the wall. This is what I want. And I want it to be big. I want it to be like a foot wide. And it has to be curved slightly.
Brenda, I have so many Lego projects of my own already.
I know, but I want you to prioritize mine because I want it.
I mean, that seems reasonable.
Yeah.
Oh man, I have to count so many steps. Like, I have to count studs on every step.
Uh-oh.
You know, like now they would have like reference points for you with like colored plates or something, right? Like,
do you think that did they do that because people, like, I'm so curious. This is what we were talking about before, like the way that those conversations must have happened. Like, imagine people writing in and being like, I'm losing my mind, there should be reference points or something like that. Must have just happened.
Yeah,
over
I don't
and
know.
over.
I mean, I guess they just come up with solutions along the way and some stuff works.
Colin says, be right back, baby home, gonna go get annihilated. Colin, we want to hear an update of what her response is.
Indeed.
Yeah, we need to know. We need to know how well your modifications go over.
She'll probably be fine.
Maybe she won't even notice. Maybe she won't care.
Don't care at all.
Maybe she'll be like, this is fine. Ain't no thing, you know? It's entirely possible.
When I send a carrot emoji in my chats, it means I don't care at all.
Oh, that's on brand. That seems right to me.
I know. It gets a laugh almost every single time.
Well,
not that I care about that.
That's not true. That's not even true. Look at the adorable little lineup of. I do really like how all the minifigures look lined up like that. This is part of why I want. Oh, this is what we were talking about before. The little space station prankster who has the alien head on a stick and is supposed to be holding
amazing.
It up.
That's so.
It's
good.
so funny, and it's supposed to be behind. This is the news anchor or whatever. So there's the camera guy and the news anchor who's being interviewed.
I really want to steal all your minifigs to put in my park.
My minifigures will happily hang out in your amusement park. They would all be glad to come to the amusement park.
But I have so many inventory.
Yeah, I'll take a photo of them all together so I know who belongs to me.
I have my own, I have my own of some of them. Like, I have my own llama and stuff.
Yeah, you have your own llama. We each have one of the pugs because you got a double of the pug and you gave me one. And we both have a couple of the Lego brick guy now, right?
Well, you have the green one, right?
Yes.
So I have that one's coming in the mail with the rainbow pieces as well.
Oh, you don't have that one yet?
No, I only have the blue one. There's a red one and a green one. So I ordered both of them. Anytime I put in an order for pieces, I just check what minifigures that Bricklink store has. And just add one or two on. I added those two and I added. What's the third one I got? I can't remember. I got a third one as well. But I can't remember what it is.
Well, I'm sure that it's one of those things that, like, you will, but the minifigures are perfect because you order them and then they arrive and it's a surprise.
Exactly. And these ones are in package too, I believe. So
I really like the process of when we did that stream and we had to try to guess what was in all the packages. That was super fun. I
Yeah.
like trying to hone that skill
They put out,
very
I
much.
think, it's usually what, two a year maybe of the collectible series they're doing. So
Is
later
it
on.
really? That seems like a lot.
I mean,
How
that's for
fun would
just
it
the
be?
normal ones, and then they do other like comic book or other. I don't think they've done a Star
Like to
Wars.
go with specific sets, you mean?
Well, they've done like DC Comics ones, like a series
Okay.
of those, and then a series of Marvel ones as well, stuff like that,
Outside of just the series, like when they do
like
just
sets and
random.
stuff. Yeah, yeah.
I think that would be such a fun job to be able to just pick what minifigures, like imagine just brainstorming what kind of minifigure you could
I
do
mean,
or what.
so one thing that's quite popular for Lego YouTubers or streamers to do is to make their own. Like they do their own. They would call it custom CMF, where CMF means collectible minifigures.
Okay.
And they would. So if you like search that on Instagram or YouTube or whatever,
Yeah.
then stuff will come up. So they do their own series, and they like pick the hair pieces and the. Some of them will try to do it with only pieces that exist, and then some of them will make their own art as well and like render it onto the pieces. So if you ever want to do that,
Cool. I would actually love, I immediately can think of like 10 different minifigures that I want.
but they have to be related, or else it won't. Or okay, or you could just do like a generic like these are funny minifigures. That'd be fun too.
Yeah,
Or
that would
people will
be
do
so
like a themed
fun.
one.
That was one of my favorite ages ago now. I did a series of one of the Patreon
Yeah,
perks one month was a bunch of my favorite minifigure, like costumed minifigures, and it was
right,
like the unicorn and the shark, and I had so much fun. They're so much fun to draw.
right.
Lego minifigures are spectacular for drawing because their proportions are great, absolutely great.
So here they would typically just draw the art for like the torso and the legs and the faces and stuff,
Okay.
whereas the piece would just be rendered from a program.
Do you think, has anybody done, I'm sure people have done it, but is there much of people using 3D printers to try to make custom
I don't know.
pieces?
Um, I don't
I
know.
bet you people are doing that. I
Maybe
bet
for
you.
some stuff, but I think there's such a push in general in the community, only really using Lego stuff for the most part.
Yeah.
That
But if you wanted to like create like a helmet or something to go over a
right.
standard minifigure,
Yeah,
I
I don't
could
know.
see people doing
I guess I'm
that
sure
as a
people do that.
modification.
Here we've got
Yeah, that's so
here's my string piece that is fully intact. I was worried I
oh
might
my
not have this
gosh.
because it's important for this set actually.
Wow. How old is that?
I mean 95. I mean yeah. I mean it's 20 almost 25 years old probably.
That's crazy. Man, that's pretty impressive, Lego. Like way to build them to
Oh, I
last.
thought you were gonna
Especially
say.
like a little
I thought you
trinket
were
like
gonna say
that.
pretty impressive, Kevin.
Oh, that you well, I mean, you didn't do anything, but you
I
just didn't
did.
break
I
it,
didn't break it.
did you?
That's pretty
You
impressive for a child.
That's something you, I mean, it's impressive if I did it. It's
Don't break
predictable
your
if you
Lego
did it.
strings. 1,000 IQ
Don't break
move.
your Lego strings or your Lego rubber bands. It's my turn to pee now. Discuss
Kevin, you
amongst
can't say that.
yourselves. I can. I did. It happened.
Oh, my mistake. All right, so we are here. I'm building the like tower portion of this set now, which is the main part that this will kind of lead up to and then launch from. And what am I looking for now? Oh yeah, I need the little keyboard print and the little videotape print. So there's the little recorder and a keyboard, which is nice. And the keyboard's like fully printed with letters, if I'm not mistaken. Oh yeah, it is too. That's nice. Um, oh, weird. Oh, that's super interesting. It's fully printed with letters, but it doesn't have all of them. So it's missing the W and the D and the T. Like it doesn't have all 26 letters. That's hilarious. But the ones it does have are like generally organized the way they would be on a QWERTY keyboard. That's so funny. I did not notice that when I was taking this set apart, or like taking all these pieces or doing the inventory. That's so funny. I should do some typing with that keyboard. Oh my goodness. Brenda.
Yes.
I was just putting this keyboard piece on, which like you won't be able to see very well. But I'll just put it. I'm gonna put it back up in focus on YouTube because I think you have that open.
It's so
Right?
tiny.
It is, but
Yeah,
it's fully printed with letters, but not all of the letters are there. So it's like a QWERTY keyboard lineup, but it's missing some of the letters. It's so funny.
That's
oh my goodness.
amazing.
It also has like the arrow. You know where your arrows would be, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But it only has up and left.
What a spectacular choice.
That's so funny. Oh, here's another radar piece too. These prints are like, these are all printed pieces, not stickers. And like, I think some of these have stayed around for quite a while. And okay, here I'm onto these weird Axel Technic pieces that play a big role in this set that I like. They're weird. There's
Why?
6 of
Oh,
them.
what? With the two little, that's bizarre. What even is, what is this going to be? Is it a fence?
This is a tower.
No,
tower,
but the
the
red,
launch
the weird, oh, but the weirdo red pieces. What even is
The whole
that?
tower is red. I have, there's 24 of these that play a role here.
Oh my God.
Which are like these big bricks.
That is spectacular.
All right, I think I can finish this up in the next 20 minutes or so. How's that sound?
Wicked. 20 minutes will work. I believe in you.
Yeah.
I support you emotionally. Now, listen, while you're doing that, I need to discuss about how we have to modify. I'm attached to this idea of Mecha Brenda. I have decided to fixate.
All right.
And so I want to modify, I want it to be at least 12 inches tall.
Okay.
Minimum. And hang on, I'm just gonna.
You should go look at Lego mech sets. Like Ninjago has a lot.
Ninjago does?
Yeah. So we lose your camera while you.
That's okay. Hang on, I'm just switching it around.
Oh yeah, you can keep this camera the whole time now if you want.
Yeah. So this is what I'm thinking is that I can probably just.
So we'll probably get a quick little modification maybe, but.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't have to play with your camera. We can do that.
Okay. Well, I will leave it like that because we probably don't need my overhead shot this whole time. What did you say to look up?
Various Ninjago, like the Ninjago theme has a lot of mechs in it as well.
Yeah, so we need to pick. We need to pick
one to base it off of. Yeah.
Yeah. Or I get that set and then we put my head on it and Hair Beast.
I mean, yeah, we can come up with that. Yeah.
Because I
have a lot of pieces. When I was building my dragons,
yeah.
I have a lot of the pieces that would be used as joints in those types of sets because they're super cheap. They're really cheap to buy because like they're not very useful for anything except that. And I was like, okay, I'll just get a bunch in case. They're like $1 each, right? And so I'd get a bunch either to use for that or like you can use them for supports underneath stuff too, which would be way cheaper than buying other stuff. And you just like alternate them so they fit. And you know, if they're underneath something, then it doesn't really matter.
Also, I can't help but notice that I could be a dragon.
I mean, if you want a dragon like with Brenda face, I mean that wouldn't be that hard.
I do really like, so I love how Monkey King Warrior looks, but it's just not, it's not right for me. That's not right to modify.
No, I'm not going to modify that one. I like that one too much anyway.
Yeah, it's spectacular.
Yeah. No, I think we need something that's pure Brenda.
And we need, exactly, like it needs to have more of my chaotic, Iron Man Hulkbuster kind of feels right. Hang on. I'm going to get the link.
Yeah, that one's out right now, right? Like.
Yeah. And also,
actually, I think I gave that to Henry for his birthday.
I like the idea of being modified out of something called a Hulkbuster. That pleases me enormously. And that's a Marvel. You know, I like
Pleases you
Marvel.
enormously? That's a good pun, Brenda.
Thank you. I thought about monstrously, but oh, see, but the what's the wild boar one called? There's like a couple of samurai
The
style.
wild boar one is called like Demon Bull King or something like that. It's
I
in
want to
the
find that one
that's
because
in
the
the
color.
monkey that's in the Monkey Kid theme.
Okay,
I showed
because
that
the
one
color
I
of
showed
that
that
one
one to
is
you the other day, remember? When we
yes,
were
and I
chatting
liked
about
that very much. And it's fuchsia and purple,
yeah,
which feels
and like
right
gray. I
to me.
actually see I actually don't love it.
I
Um
love it.
yeah, so that, I mean that helps. I mean I was thinking I would get it and change all that stuff and just make it look more statuey. Because I think that would
No,
be kind of funny, but
no,
fair enough. All right. I mean, there's something to be said for having it the way it's designed to be as well.
yeah.
See, the tower's starting to take shape now.
Oh yeah,
Can you see?
that
Do
looks
you
great.
see?
Do you see? Now, do you see? Oh, cool. Oh, I understand. Those red pieces are weird. I've never
What?
seen that's so bizarre. The
The
red, like, the weird, like, long with the loops on either end. It's
oh
strange.
yeah, yeah. I've never had a set with them except this one, but like they've just always been in my Lego boxes. Then right, like so
Huh.
they've always been around since I was a kid. So like they don't look that weird to me, but I don't
Yeah.
really know how to use them. You know.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what other, it's funny because when you see pieces now, I always wonder about what else they could do.
Oh, you
Like,
just
what
go to
other,
Bricklink, click on like find the piece, and then it'll tell
yeah.
you every single set they've been in.
But I'm thinking of like, well, that too. I'm sure that that would also,
Oh, and then you
that
can
would
just easily
definitely,
see what they used them for.
yeah, it's
Or
true.
do you
But
mean
I'm
what
always
other people
curious.
have used them for?
Yeah, I'm always
Uh,
curious, like what ways people have come up. Like, you know, when you see it happens every once in a while that you see someone doing a build or so, and they put something together, or even when we were making the little ornaments and we were just trying to figure out like how to get specific shapes to fit
right.
in those
Yeah.
domes, which was that was like a new problem kind of
Right.
like to make a dinosaur or whatever is not, you know, that's not that complex, but to make a dinosaur that would only occupy exactly the diameter of the inside of that ornament was a really interesting
Yeah.
problem to try to solve, which I love. I think that's one of my favorite things about Lego
I
is
didn't
trying to
even
figure
take that
that
apart.
stuff out.
That's still together in its ornament in the
Oh,
like
is it?
yeah yeah
Yeah, that was fun.
in the
That was a
box
fun
of like
activity. I liked that.
holiday sets. You know.
We still have our Christmas tree up, and I say Christmas tree because our Christmas tree is actually
Oh yeah.
a retro tripod from
Oh, it
like
looks
the
awesome.
70s.
Yeah.
It's so great, and it's extended all the way, so it's like 12 feet tall or something, and it just has Christmas lights wrapped around this giant mechanical tripod that's like the thing must weigh 30 pounds. And do you know, did I ever tell you about how we got that? Like why that thing is in our house?
No, you did not.
We so my partner is a photographer and a videographer, and he runs a marketing and branding creative agency called Creative Vision. So he has lots of tripods and camera kit and film kit. And there used to
Please
be
don't plug your
ages
partner's
ago.
stuff on this channel.
What's that?
I said, please don't plug your partner's stuff on this channel.
How
Just a quick
gauche.
shout out to Board Productions for running such a flawless stream here.
Who also has lots of camera and videography equipment.
Okay, please get back to your discussion of Creative Vision
Oh
and why
yes.
you have the.
So there used to be a place called the Camera Trading Company, I think,
Mhm.
in on Bank Street, and it was full of just like old camera gear. And one day Sean just in passing mentioned that he had been in there and seen this really old
Mm,
mechanical tripod, and he
mm.
just thought it was cool. And I heard this and clocked it, but I didn't see anything. I was like, oh yeah, that's neat. So I went there a few days later and I was like, look it, there was this guy and he came in a couple days ago and he was excited about a retro tripod. This is roughly when he was in here, and these are the words he said. Can you show me this tripod? And because I don't know anything about tripods. And the guy who worked there, who was so lovely, he was like, I'm pretty sure I know. And he talked to his colleague and he was like, it's one of these three. And he brought out 3 different retro mechanical tripods. And I just had to like try to figure out, like, based on the aesthetics, which one it was that would have gotten Sean super.
You had to try to pick one of the 3 tripods?
I had to try out of the try of tripods.
Unbelievable, Brenda. You're really forcing these, and you're embarrassing yourself.
I want you to know how it feels for me every time you make a pun, which is often. And I guessed right, luckily for me, but I had to like smuggle this thing home without him realize it. It was I had to like hide it at my brother's place for a little while and get it secretively dropped. Nice. It was spectacular. But the idea of being presented with these 3 similar but like aesthetically very different tripods, it was this great, like, okay, we're in that scene in The Wizard of Oz or Return to Oz where she has to figure out which object, or that. It was so fun. I enjoyed it very much. It was a good riddle. But now it's our Christmas tree. Our ridiculous retro tripod now doubles as a Christmas tree, and it's beautiful. Also, I'm pretty sure I want my mech to be either Hulkster or Firestone mech.
Yeah, that one looks pretty cool, eh? I don't know how
Firestone
big that is,
looks cool. I can't tell. I think it's similar.
And it looks like it could be relatively easily modified, right? Like the fact that there's already several different colors and sections, like really, I think, makes me feel like it'd be easy to be inspired and easy to pull that off.
And it seems like the top of it, it's also one of the only ones that looks like it has a pretty clear point of detachment, like where the neck, like where you could start doing your own thing around the neck, where I could make like face and hair beast.
But also a bunch of the Ninjago dragons are really cool too. So
I do really like the dragon. If you want
Dragon, Brenda, like, I mean, that'd be pretty sweet.
The Skull Sorcerer's Dragon. I love the Skull Sorcerer's Dragon.
Is that the white one?
Yeah, with the like
skeleton
with the
wings?
Wings. Yeah. That's beautiful. It's not that, like, I don't think that's right for Brenda Dragon because let's be real, my brand is not that cool or mysterious, but I do think it's a silly. All right, I would find it friend set dragon and modify that.
So I'm gonna buy one more big set sometime soon. Okay.
Really?
Yeah, I need you to help me pick. And if you're watching at home and want to Google these and see what they look like, basically it's gonna be the blacksmith shop, which is coming out on Monday, or the that would be on the website, or the Ninjago City medieval blacksmith shop or whatever. Yeah. That's an idea. That's an idea set that's coming out Monday. So like it'll be sold out Monday. So I have to decide if I'm going to do that. Or Ninjago City Gardens, which just came out. It's probably sold out. I wouldn't be able to get that for a little while, but it's also quite expensive. So I can't find a piece that I need.
Ninjago City Garden?
Yeah. Colin says that welcome back, by the way. Colin says the blacksmith looks so nice. Ninjago City Gardens also looks nice, and then the basically the other demon bull king for the guy to fight against would be the other one. I can't find a 2x6 plate.
I'm not there to help you, Kevin. I can't help you.
Well, I'm wondering if I used it in a wrong spot somewhere.
Do you have another one?
I mean, somewhere.
I'm trying to find the City Garden. I have all the Ninjago stuff open.
Go to the end because it would be sold out right now.
Okay.
Oh, I bet I used it twice here.
I'm pulling up the medieval blacksmith. So I also think that the Bull King, selfishly, I really like how the Bull King looks. It's fantastic to me. That's like one of the ones that I want to see that built because I think it's fun and funny. Listen, I don't see this City Garden. Maybe I'll just try searching garden.
You see there's like a little magnifying glass at the top of several websites. That allows you to search where the computer will
Listen to this Audacity. Do you people say, oh, Ninjago City Gardens? Okay,
Did
I
you
found
search
it.
it and it came up or what?
No, I was already searching it multiple times. What I did was search
My
gardens.
mom finally found the chat spot. In
Hi,
true
Rosalie.
retired
Happy
person fashion, she's
retirement.
finally figured out the technology.
Listen, stop sassing your mom and wish her happy retirement.
Oh, my mom can defend herself. Don't worry.
I'm glad to hear it
She
because
would just
one
hit
would
me in the
have
face
to.
with a snowball if I was doing this at home. My mom loves throwing snowballs.
Really?
She'll like sneak them into the
That's great.
house and like put them down the back of my shirt, you know? And then
That's
she'll
awesome.
like run away laughing and be like really
That's
excited for me to get her
awesome.
back. Yeah, I'm missing one
Okay.
piece, so I'm gonna have to cheat. I'm not gonna rifle through all the old stuff because, well, if it's right here.
While Kevin is doing that, I'm going to drop the 3 possible options for the next Lego
Oh,
purchase. We've
nice! I found
got the
one right
medieval
away.
blacksmith, we've got the Ninjago City Gardens, and we've got the Demon Bull King. This is what's on the table right now. Do you know what? Out of the 3 of these, I have to say, I know it's not available immediately, but the Ninjago City Gardens looks spectacular.
It does. It's really getting rave reviews. It just came out
It's
as well.
beautiful.
It just came out. It was available to like Lego VIPs first.
Also, the
Okay.
little like
Colin says the
bits of
Lego site
greenery.
search function is absolute trash. That's true. That's true. It's
See,
not very
thank
good.
you, Colin, because I tried pulling up all the Ninjago and the City Gardens didn't come even when I went right to the end to find the
If
sold
you
out
would
one.
just
And then
memorize all the set numbers, then it works really well.
if I memorized all the set numbers, I would become Kevin level insufferable. And we can't
Oh
have
my
2 of those
gosh.
on the screen. We can only have 1. There
I
has
did.
to be
Okay.
balance.
What I've been wasting my time with, I didn't even need this piece.
Kevin, get it together.
I was like doubled
You're
up. It's because
you're supposed to be done in like 10 minutes,
I know, but
buddy.
these old instructions don't tell me what pieces to have,
You
and also
know
I'm like
these are
scrolling through a PDF. I'm not actually angry, by the way. I get excited
but it
in
is
situations. If
but
you don't know me,
you have set yourself a pretty good challenge today, I have to
um,
say.
and so like it's really hard to tell what step you're on and what pieces you need.
Kevin, your mom just said yes. If I were in Ottawa, you would have snow down your back, Kevin.
See, she's mean.
Rosalie.
I told you.
Listen, now that you're retired, once the pandemic is over, you can just come and be on a live stream. You can come and help with a Lego build and then become internet
Oh my gosh,
famous.
my mom on a live stream would be hilarious.
It would be so much fun.
Let's do it.
I think it'd be awesome. Okay, so out of the 3 available options, I really like all 3. I am selfishly invested in the Monkey Kid Demon Bull King mech because I like the colors of that. I think it looks insane and outrageous, and I want
I
to
have
use that
almost
to
enough
make.
VIP points to get that one for free anyway, so I might.
Oh, really? That's tempting.
I use my VIP points for like splurges of like or
Right,
like guilty
right. Also, the
purchases.
Ninjago City Garden set is pretty pricey.
It is, yeah.
She's
Oh,
very
it's
fancy.
worth it, and it'll be
It's beautiful.
uh yeah. So that set
Plus,
is
look at all the minifigures that comes with that set.
the
There's like
main.
an entire.
So Ninjago's like a full-on TV series too. Do you know that?
We talked about it briefly. I've never seen it.
And
I
a
don't
very
know anything
popular
about it.
and successful one.
Um.
But
So do you?
that set is made as like an add-on to these 2 other sets that have come out. I think the first one came out about 10 years ago,
Oh.
called Ninjago City. I think is that it? It's just
Okay.
called Ninjago City, and it's very
Okay.
similar style, and people love it. And then there was one called Ninjago City Docks, and they all have this kind of strip of water at the bottom. Anyways, if you try to get Ninjago City now, it's probably like $1,000 or something crazy. But
Well, that
similar
might be a good
size to them.
argument for getting the Ninjago City Gardens because it definitely has the vibe of something that is going to be deeply sought after.
Yeah, but
Also,
I'm not gonna sell it. Like I have no. The
no,
question is like,
but I'm saying if it becomes available, like it's one of the things that would sell out
oh yeah.
immediately.
It was
Like it
available
would
for
be
quite a
hard to
while
get.
because it's
Was
expensive,
it?
and so
Yeah, true.
and it was, yeah. You have to be a VIP. I mean, it's free to be a VIP member.
The little like botanical details on there, like the little bit of trees growing off of the side, I love. I think that's so pretty.
Yeah, Colin, these will be worth so much money when I'm dead. Yeah, see? There you go.
Ha. If I were on live stream, you would lose your viewers. Rosalie, I disagree. That's absolutely
False.
not the case.
False.
False. Also, people would get to see part of Kevin's origin story. You know, they would want, that would be fascinating to everyone. Like a superhero. You know how superheroes all have an origin story? Everybody
Mom,
wants to
please
hear.
don't tell us my origin story. Okay, thanks. Bye.
Nice. What is the string thing? I don't understand what's happening.
The string is going to hoist
like
this into the air. Literally.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, this is some fancy stuff.
That's fancy business.
Wait, what? See, like, it's
Kevin?
like all of a sudden on the next page, there's like brand new stuff everywhere, and these things are connected. Like, that's why it's taking so long.
Guys, I have to share with you. So when Kevin is looking at the PDF, just the way that we kind of have this whole thing set up, we have like a separate Zoom meeting. So the screen that Kevin and I are kind of interacting with each other on is also the screen that has the PDF. So periodically, like I'll be watching the chat and looking at sort of the YouTube form so I can talk to you guys. Every once in a while, I'll look over and Kevin's like doing like this, like he's right up at the and he's
like,
mad and like just scowling at me because the PDF like has done or saying that. So you'll look over and it's like angry Kevin face, like an inch away, just mad about the PDF being worse than actual instructions. It's great.
That's why it's called I'm Angry Toys.
That's why it's called I'm Angry Toys. Now, listen, Kevin, I have a question.
Yeah, go for it.
Do you think?
Questions. Go for it.
I didn't say a stupid question. Do you think? I'm fixing my chair at the same time. That it is easier or harder to follow the PDF than it was to follow my instructions in the brief time that I was giving you.
Oh, so far harder. Your instructions were very
really
good. Yeah.
Interesting.
But you
I thought that would be much harder than
goodness
it was.
we didn't go with the suggestion that you, when you're done, give me instructions, because it would have been awful on this.
Oh my gosh, absolutely. Absolutely. It just based on, I looked at the PDF and I don't understand most of what's happening in there.
This, these wait, what? Oh, crazy. Okay, these are like little control panel.
Oh, that's cool.
This gives me very Among Us vibes, that sticker.
Yes.
That print.
Yes.
It feels like I'd go on to navigation and, you know.
Yeah.
Navigate.
Absolutely.
So if there's anyone who plays Among Us out there.
I love Among Us.
It makes me feel like I'm in the navigation room.
Yeah, that's definitely a task to be completed. We've also been playing very sus. So our bubble previously has played Among Us, which is a spectacular game. It's so fun. But also previously our bubble had been playing a game called Towerfall, which is basically any game where your bubble gets to murder each other, I feel is a good choice.
It's made by the same people that make Celeste. I think they made Towerfall first, and it's like a multiplayer.
What's Celeste? Like, I don't know that game.
Celeste, you've seen it before. It's the girl who's climbing the mountain. It's one of the top speedrunning games.
Yeah.
Jumps and scoots, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, really good, really nice game. Like, it's a beautiful game.
Towerfall is
Towerfall's
older.
We've been playing it a lot. It's hilarious.
It's so funny.
And
I love Towerfall.
Some of the kills you get are just fantastic.
I want to play more. Is anybody in the chat playing Among Us? Because we should do.
Colin doesn't play Among Us.
Colin, why don't you play Among Us?
Don't ask for his opinion on games, Brenda.
Really? Why?
Because we'll get the answer.
Sigh.
Can we put a limit on the characters in chat real quick, or?
I'm
just kidding. My mom said hi to Chris Salmon. I don't know if Chris is still here, Mom. But I'm sure he would say hi back if he was. Here's my complicated relationship.
Oh, Colin is launching into a diatribe.
No, he's not. He's just
One
pouring into my
remaining peanut
chips.
butter cup that I'm going to enjoy right
Oh,
now.
phenomenal.
Um,
Do you have anywhere to be, Brenda? I'm just still chilling with this build, just so you know.
Listen, I have a few more minutes and then I got to jump off, but I
You
support
can't
you
leave before.
emotionally.
I've got about 60 pieces left.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
I'll order dinner for you if you need it.
Oh, you don't have to do that. That's really nice, though.
Oh no.
Um,
Oh no, no, no. Okay,
oh.
okay, okay. I was going to join. I was going to join this little stick up. Oh, I need to like move this camera. Sorry, because now it's getting higher. How's that? That's better. Yeah, yeah. You have to join this up to the pin, and I thought I was trying to get to this one, and it didn't fit, and I was like, oh no, I'm off.
Oh, no.
But no, we're good. How about this math though, eh?
Whoa.
Like connecting pins up is wow. Yeah.
Bye, Colin. Enjoy your Indian food. Thanks for hanging out.
All right, enjoy indeed. Enjoy the Lego bath,
Enjoy the
and
Lego
thanks for
bath.
stopping by. I'm always happy to have you here. And I'll post some pictures of this set when it's done. I'm almost done here. It's taking longer than expected, obviously, but yeah,
Well,
have a
it
good
was
one.
hard. The instructions were harder.
Yeah, but you know, I put a lot of work into cleaning it and doing the inventory.
Yeah.
Like that took a long time, so I want
But
to.
look at
So I
how,
want to finish
man,
it.
there is something so pleasing about Rosalie. You would probably appreciate this. We were talking about just the slight differences between this set from 1995 and the one that I am that I built, which is I don't know how old, but like recent, made
It's
within the
2020.
last year,
It was from last year.
2020.
You can still buy it now.
And that like there's something so pleasing and spectacular even about the color scheme and some of the it's weird because in some ways I think the set that you're building is simpler in its shape, but there are a number of techniques in it that are crazy complicated
Yeah,
and
they use a lot
fascinating.
of big bricks. Um,
Yeah,
that's a
yeah,
big difference. They would never use 24 of these pieces.
right. Well, and also we compared some of just the shape of the shuttle, which I actually think is kind of a cool reflection of what actual rockets have come to look like now, but also it's like bigger, chunkier, more blocky
Yep.
pieces. And there's a lot more curved
Look,
lines
look at all these
and
little tools. All the
little
tools that have,
tools.
they each have their own little thing.
Oh
We've
my
got a little
God.
oil can. We've got a drill. We've got
Oh, I love
like a wrench and a
it.
socket, a screwdriver and a hammer. Oh my goodness, I love it.
That's
And like I
awesome.
still have all these tiny, tiny pieces.
Kevin, when I sent the older Lego, was the stand packaged with the
No,
rocket?
no, it wasn't, Mom. So this stuff was in the. I think I took this apart because it wouldn't fit in that box that we had stuff in, and so this was just in the Lego bin that I emptied out a couple of years ago. And so I had all the red pieces and a lot of the gray pieces. Like the shuttle and the rocket were together. My mom sent me those.
Okay.
But all of this stuff was apart already, and I had to scrounge through that to find all the pieces. And it's funny, like the number of things that it's like I only had exactly that number of things in that whole bag,
Right.
like clearly, and like
Right,
so
right, right.
clearly it worked out perfectly. All right,
Also,
we're getting
I
there.
there's something so satisfying about we talked about this a little bit before, but the fact that so Kevin actually put a whole whack of pieces in a bath, like just gave him a good scrub down. But overall, the actual, I don't know, the sets are incredibly intact. Everything
Yeah.
still works. All of the little pieces, like it is pretty lovely to me to see an example of a set that I like. Obviously, you took quite a bit of care, you were mindful, you took care of it, but also like this thing is still just as delightful now. Like Lego has some spectacular staying
This
power.
particular this particular set holds up really well. Some of the
Totally.
cars and stuff are like kind of
Yeah,
aged a
They
little,
look,
like they've really changed their
yeah.
abilities and like different techniques that people have developed, and
But the
even just
Cars
new
is kind of one
pieces.
of those ones that like I feel like Cars is a really good example of something that like Lego had this figured out pretty well early on, and Cars is something that they still kind of grapple with,
Yeah.
which is why some of the earlier versions are just not perfect.
Yes,
Rosalie,
I already had the stand in auto. Well, I already had all the pieces for the stand here. Yeah, but it wasn't put
yeah,
together, and I had never tried. So yeah, if you don't recognize these pieces, it's because you didn't send them to me.
it's so funny.
So close, Brenda. So close.
I'm so excited. Are you excited to see it completed?
Um,
It's a bit of a haul.
it is a bit of a haul. I'm still thoroughly enjoying it. So,
Yeah. Well, and also it's I don't know, there's something like
but if you do need to go, I can
very
finish up. I can
satisfying.
finish up by myself. I can chat with my mom and whoever else is listening. Hello to anyone
No,
else
that's
who's
okay, you're
listening.
close.
But if you need to go, let me then absolutely. But if
I'll
you want
let
to
you
go,
know. I'll let you
yep.
know. I want to see it finished, and you're very
Does
close.
everybody want to hear us awkwardly chat about whether Brenda has the time to stick around or
Yeah, do you guys want to stick around for that? Do you want to do it? We can try to draw it
what's
out
that?
as long as possible if that's kind of like your jam, if that's the thing that you're into.
Right now?
Also,
Sorry. What'd you say? Oh, she's not going yet.
I'm not going yet.
Oh,
GoPro.
sorry. Yeah, yeah. I don't know if she can. I don't know if she's listening to you. Sorry. She wants
Oh,
us
that's
before you leave. We wanted. She wants you to do a hold the shuttle up. Do you want it for a thumbnail? I'm happy to keep the thumbnail we have. I don't know.
But we'll hold. I think we should hold up the two shuttles so that we can see a side by side comparison.
Well, yes.
Yes. Oh, this is going to look so good. Well, and also, I don't know, there's something about the tower going together that's very, very satisfying that pleases me.
I need to
in
make sure I
the-
don't miss anything because if I miss something, I'll be very upset. So I'll just take my time. Looking
Yeah, you
good.
gotta
I love like
listen
just little
slow
fire
and steady.
extinguisher right there. Yep.
Ooh.
So close. Okay, I'm actually almost there.
I believe in you.
The top is good. I haven't done anything with the other base plate, but I think it's just like adding lights and stuff. Oops.
I also really like the way that the sort of scaffolding look, like they've done a really nice job
I
of making
know.
this like
You don't.
spacious, but still the structure's really solid
These things
looking.
really do a good job. Like I don't know.
Oh,
I haven't seen them do that technique really
no,
anywhere
and
else.
that it
Need
definitely
to
it's
keep coming
something that
up.
instantly makes it look right. I
Um,
really like that. Also, I love the little command center down at the base of the
I
tower.
know.
That's delightful.
I
The
mean, I can put
little
a little
like
guy. I gotta put a little guy in there,
oh,
right?
put a little guy in. And also and we need the two guys with the red hats have to have they should have a tool in hand or something.
Yeah. Should the scientist, I guess, is supposed to go in there probably.
Yeah, I assume so. Yeah, definitely. That looks right. Oh, so cute. I love. This is what, man, anything,
I don't know if
all
you can
of
see
their
him in there,
space built.
but the chair the chair's on a spinny too, right? So like,
I love it.
oh my gosh, so
Oh,
funny.
it's so good. Oh, fantastic. So
Okay,
cute.
did I get everything that step? It's like you don't know if you did everything in the step you're on until later, I guess.
So, how do you think, like, just give yourself a percentage? Like, have you had to go back and change anything, or has it gone?
No, I've gotten everything. I mean, I haven't noticed yet. So if I end up
Yeah.
with a piece left, it's fine. Like I've got the main. I'll go back and figure it out. But
It's so fascinating to me to see the difference between. So we were talking about how
oops.
much it makes a difference to have. I don't know. I find like sometimes the instructions, like I looked at that PDF and just the visual of, like where, have you ever seen instructions for how to tie a bow tie? Some of the most
I mean,
infuriating instructions you can ever see because there's something magical that happens like between step 2 and 3 where it just suddenly magically looks
I'm
like
not really a bow tie guy.
no, I could see you rocking a bow tie. I think you could pull up a bow tie.
Oof, maybe in high school.
I really? What
Yeah.
about
I wore a
what
tie as a
about
belt for years. polka dot tie. I just wrapped it in my belt loops and tied it in a knot, and that was my belt for literally years.
Was it because you were like deliberately trying to be defiant and
That's
just wanted
Brenda.
like
That's punk rock.
right, right. I keep forgetting that you were punk rock. I keep forgetting that you were such a punk rock kid when you were younger. My mistake.
Sorry, I said
This
punk
looks
rock.
ugh.
Time for you to go, or
I hate it.
all right.
Hate it.
Last.
Hate
Oh,
it.
so close to the last little piece here.
You're so close. It looks so
Oh, I think
good.
I have to do this twice, maybe.
Kevin,
Did I do this
Kevin.
twice or once? What? It doesn't tell me to do it twice. Oh my gosh.
Uh-oh.
They're slightly different. I see. Oh wow, the instructions would never do this now. They've got it in the same window, and it's two very similar things side by side, but they're slightly different. So like it's not like you're going through one and then the other. It's like you're supposed to do these both at the same time, but they're not the same thing. Does that make sense?
Why? Yeah, kind of. It's a little bit confusing, but I think I understand what you're
These
saying.
are weird pieces too, eh?
Yeah. Yeah. That's bizarre. And but I don't know. There's something about, like, there's a couple things that are in this set that look dated, but I love that. Like the decals and the way that, like, partly the decals, the placement, but also just the design of them and the simplicity of them, I love. I find it so pleasing.
I think I'm gonna keep this set together. I really love this set. I mean,
yeah, it's beautiful.
I put up that little vote on Instagram, and I was kind of hoping people would pick the other one because it was already together-ish, and I could more easily account for the inventory.
Oh yeah.
But it would have taken me a long time to actually do this one if not. So I'm glad. I'm glad I went to the trouble. It took a long time. But...
Well, and it just, I don't know. There's something really neat about just seeing this. This is such a good comparison, I think, to the Mars Research Shuttle that I just did. Like the spaceships themselves are very comparable in size and complexity. I would say, like you have the added element of the tower, but the actual ships themselves look so similar, and I love the comparison of that. Like I love seeing that.
Well, we would have had that either way, Brenda, but
I know, but that's still pleasant to me.
Oh dear.
Oh, I didn't realize what was. I see.
This thing is huge.
I didn't understand what they were.
Like I can't even fit it in. Like
when you make the Starstream, I think that the scaffolding for that ride should be red like this. I think that would look.
Well, I might just put this in the amusement park.
Heck yeah.
No, I was thinking black and magenta and medium azure.
Just like Demon Bull King.
No. It would be like the color scheme of what's her name in the Lego movies. The character beside Emmett, what's her name? I forget, but if you Google Lego movie characters, she wears these black and magenta and basically that. So I think that color might be really interesting.
Lucy.
So if you see her in like do you see that color scheme?
Wicked.
So I'm thinking maybe I might go with that.
That would work.
I might try it out. And I have enough of those pieces that it wouldn't be too much of a commitment to do it. Did I get everything?
Yeah.
Okay, I think I got everything there.
All right.
Okay.
Awesome.
So close, Brenda.
I believe in you.
Brenda, I believe in you.
Thank you.
I mean, if someone told me about you, I probably wouldn't.
I do sound like a fictional character a lot of the time. Sometimes it's hard to tell what even is happening, and that's okay. It's okay to not understand what's going on.
She's like a really bubbly, sparkly thing with like this like one big like spike of orange.
That's kind of my whole brand. It's just one big spike of orange. Ding, 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 ding,
so this thing here is going to like go in the slot, and that's what like moves back and forth on a slide with the string through it. So I cut the tiniest bit off of the string so that I could rethread it.
Yeah.
So this comes up.
Cool.
I don't know what you can see and what you can't, but I pull this up, thread it through this little hole, okay, then thread it down through this little hole here,
Yeah.
and then it hangs down. I don't tie a knot just yet, but I will eventually.
Oh my gosh.
Then
This
the
is
pressure's
so
really on. I'm so hungry.
I know, buddy, but you're almost there. You're really close.
But I'm so hungry, Brenda.
I know,
Well,
Kevin.
welcome
You
to
can
I'm
do
Hungry Toys.
it. Don't eat your Lego ever. That's never the right choice to make. Think how happy you'll be about dinner when you get it.
Oh yeah. What should I eat?
Look at
Any suggestions? Mom, what should I eat for
Indian
dinner?
Indian food. Indian food.
I could go for that.
Yeah.
All right, now I build this little
Cool.
thing that pulls it up.
Oh, it just caught. So I'm looking at on the YouTube screen because it's a little bit more centered, and it just like caught up completely, and it
Oh
looks.
yeah, I forget that you can't really see.
I can still see. You know what? I can see most of it immediately, and then it's just like I got a slightly better.
I'm not intentionally catering to your viewpoint.
I mean, listen, if we're going by bending to the will of the masses, you're doing the right thing to honor your viewership's view. What is this little?
Yeah, no, it's been a really fun stream. I don't know who I have no idea. Like we have a few people in the chat, right? And sometimes like there's people that we haven't seen before. But then there's people that just hang out, and I don't know who's there. But I hope you're enjoying.
We appreciate you.
I hope
we
you
appreciate
enjoy
you
the content.
And if you want to interact in the chat, that's great. But if you want to just watch us like a TV, that's okay too. That's a great way to hang out on stream.
It's true.
All of that is
everyone's welcome.
Everyone welcome. Everyone's welcome in Legoland or Monotown. Rosalie says we had pizza.
It's pronounced Monotown.
Monotown.
Not Monotown. Monotown.
It's pronounced Monotown.
No. It's okay. It's okay to be enthusiastic when you go to Monotown. That's part of the fun.
You're just going to stand out a little bit. That's all. Rosalie says we had Pizza Delight.
Yes.
Did we have Pizza Delight in Ottawa? I don't know if we have Pizza Delight.
I don't think so. I think it's maritime. I think it's a maritime thing. Like
I'm very, very prone to suggestions. So when Colin said that he was going to order Indian food, that immediately made me think Indian food sounded
I've got a 30%
delicious.
off coupon, Brenda.
You do? No way. Man, does Uber Eats ever have us all figured out?
I know way.
What is this? I don't understand what the yellow is. What is happening?
It's what's used to attach to this thing and lift it in the air. It's insane. Like this whole thing works together, Brenda. It's crazy.
I didn't understand.
That's short for crazy.
I see.
That's for my mom.
I see. Cool.
I'm joking. I know my mom knows what cray means, probably. She's hip with the kids.
She's hip with the kids.
And all the lingo. Lingo is another word for like specific words or language.
I just can't with you. The intricacy of what you're doing right now is you're right. The pressure's on. You better not mess it up.
I'm actually really bad at this type of thing, like that intricate like threading a needle or something. Sometimes I get like a really cringy feeling in my body that like I have to let it go and go do something else basically.
Oh, because you think it's gonna go bad and it stresses you out?
No. It's not that. It's just like I don't know if it's not anxiety, but it's like I don't know. It's just it's hard to explain. It's a feeling it's like a physical reaction to it when it's not working the way I want it to.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, where's Chris when I need him? He could have told me what kind of knot to tie.
Does Chris know about knots?
Oh yeah, sailor extraordinaire.
Really?
Oh yeah. He sailed across the Bay of Fundy over to Nova Scotia, hung out by himself. He wants to sail around the world, of course.
That's a great idea.
Yep.
He should.
Oh, he's been sailing since he was a kid.
Man, that's such an awesome. I think that anybody who can actually sail and who does, there's a lot of YouTubers that were van lifers that would be traveling and stuff that now have started converting and living on boats because pandemic made van life.
Remember early in the pandemic when like there were people like sailing around the world and they didn't know that what was going on?
Yes,
and
remember
show up at port
cruise ships, like when the cruise ships first started docking, and they were like,
sad story, but
and they were like, "What do you mean you can't like go to the port of call?" Man, that would be so bizarre to just be out like traveling or something.
And you'd be like, "Well, no, you can't really."
And like you slowly just hear about that's.
In any case,
bananas to me.
How about this Lego? Okay.
How about this Lego?
This is legit the last piece. Oh, that's short for legitimate.
Oh my god.
Do you want me to keep doing that?
Yeah.
It's funny, they give you this whole extra base plate. This is something they would never do now. They give you this whole extra base plate just to have a play road, basically. Like, it doesn't serve any other function. You put these pieces along the side, and then the thing just moves along it. They would never include that these days.
I find that so interesting, the way that...
I know exactly what you mean, Kevin. We have the same awful feeling... Oh, I have the same awful feelings in my hand when I can't thread a needle. Yeah. Just to get up and walk around and stretch my hands. Interesting. There you go. So that's...
Really? So maybe it's genetic. Huh. Bizarre.
Or it's a learned behavior that I got from her.
Also entirely possible. Nature v. nurture. Discuss.
Newton's running around like a little, you know. What?
Puppy?
Oh, they're there. Sorry, I thought I was missing a piece, but I found... Yeah, I was going to use a different word of choice, but...
Well, I'm glad that you chose puppy.
Like a Newton Cutin.
A Newton Cutin! Little Figgy Newts. He's such a good dog.
What is this telling me to do? Oh, it's just giving... Wait, that's a waste of a page.
Ah! Kevin, you're so close.
Oh, nice. These are already together, so that's good. I left the hinges together for fear that they might break.
Oh, if you tried to pry them apart?
Yeah, because those pieces, I've had them break, even like new ones.
Right. Oh my gosh, this looks so good.
Even like new ones that aren't brittle from age, you know.
Yeah.
What?
This is... love...
Now it's having me put stuff on, and it doesn't even show me the whole thing. It just makes me infer which pieces are down there. That's so funny. So like this... Hilarious. I can see this long piece, but this one I can't see. Like the picture I'm working from ends like right here on the angle it has. And it's just like, okay, you probably know it's that one, right? Oh, and even that, I put it in the wrong spot.
Oh, that's so funny.
Oh, there we go. This needs to go.
Ooh, it looks cool, though.
Right over meow, and this word the meow.
Meow.
What about meow?
Over meow.
Oh. So, yeah, if you're sticking this out, enjoying this build, thanks for being here. 7 likes. Nice. If you haven't dropped a like and you've enjoyed it, feel free to like it. Actually, feel free to really like it.
No pressure, but
otherwise, if you're new here, we stream on Saturdays. Not usually for 3.5 hours, but sorry, Brenda.
Only when it's truly necessary.
This is worth it for me. Like, I mean,
it's so good.
One of the best builds I've done since we started doing these, for sure. I'm really enjoying this myself.
It's so nice.
And just reliving the details with everybody is fantastic. So yeah, we stream all the time. We're just kind of hobbying, doing it as a hobby.
I don't know, the builds are also a big part of my enjoyment of the builds is that if you make something, take a photo and send it to us and tag I'm Bored Toys on social media, because so a lot of times people will build stuff around the same theme or something, and it is magical to see what you guys build. That makes me so...
And I love seeing the pieces that kids use. Oh, it's brilliant.
Totally.
I mean, I love seeing the brilliant techniques that, adults use too, but
But something about, man, remember when we did the tree builds, how many innovative use of pieces
oh
came out
yeah.
of like, what's a tree? What does a tree look like? Oh my gosh, it's spectacular. And also, it's really fun. We'll often feature it on stream. So if you want to take a photo and send it to us on social media, you can also send it to info@boardproductions.ca. Board Productions is our beautiful production company.
Congrats to the launch of
GoPro is the
boardproductions.ca.
best.
Okay, this is
Look!
sideways. Oh, I see. These are just used to connect.
Oh, it's so cool.
And, okay, I missed one piece. I missed this one piece, so I'll figure out how that goes later. Oops. Oh my gosh. Okay, it's done. Where should I have the little guys? Where do you want the guys?
One little guy should be down in front of the research station, standing by the lineup of tools, and then the other one should be at the opposite corner on the other side of the landing pad.
I actually like where they have him. Wait, what? Now I'm really confused.
That's Horace.
I'm so confused. Oh, I see. Oh, they've got him in the picture here. They've got him like up here running on the thing.
Yeah.
And he's got a walkie-talkie. Yeah. All right.
Put him up.
Oh, I love this.
That's Boris.
Oh my
Boris
God.
is the one up in the tower. Rosalie, it has been really fun to see the difference in the sets. A 25-year span is a long time in Lego minutes. A lot has happened in 25 years. Oh my gosh,
yeah. This set is really it's very good for.
Do you know what's interesting? You could put this one next to that tower right now and it would look completely congruent.
All right, ready? They give me full instructions for how to do this.
Tell me, I want to see.
Okay, so all right. One second.
It's the moment of truth, Kevin.
All right, so first what happens? One second. They have like little instructions. Yeah, it's like a step-by-step.
Okay.
This is amazing. Like, I can't believe they did this, basically. So this stuff is like off screen right now. Everything we do right now is all about, here, how's that? Can you see that? I think that's pretty good, right?
Yeah, that looks
I need to be a little bit careful on the edge here, but that's fine. I'm on the edge. So it says, put this down here. Okay. Step 1, slide this way. Okay. Step 2 is to lower. Oops, wait, what? Oh, there we go. Oops, it's just not super smooth. So I'm lowering the thing now. You see that? By rotating this little. Oh, you can't see me rotating the handle, but it's right there. And that just lowers that. This attaches to these little studs on the side of the rocket. So I stick those on like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Now I oops, still going the wrong way. Oh, I definitely have it. This is really funny. This is something I never would have noticed when I was a kid. So the way it's wound up, which I haven't changed since I was a kid, is like I'm turning it left to go up, which feels so wrong. You know what I mean? Like I'm turning it counterclockwise.
Oh yeah.
Or Widdershins if you're. You see? Oh, the rocket fell off. Classic.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome, though.
So you do this. Okay, so that's
Oh, that's
step 2 point. I don't know something.
fun.
Okay. So after I do that, then I move in the forklift.
Yeah.
So I push the forklift all the way. Okay.
Yeah.
Then I bring this in. Oh, it's supposed to be a little bit higher. Sorry about this. A little bit higher. There we go, all the way. Forklift in. I bring this back. Okay. And it should have... Wait, what? Am I off? Oh, this is turned backwards. Sorry. This is meant to be this way. Sorry about that. Pretend I had done it the right way.
Everybody pretends.
The
Say
reason I
nothing.
did it that way is because these are going to connect to the shuttle, and I thought they were going to connect in here. But see those pins? I don't know if you see
Oh,
them.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
when you
yeah.
put the
Yeah, yeah,
forklift in, this will actually connect to the pins. Yeah, and the boosters here, I don't know the names for things. Sit on the
You're doing
forklift,
great.
right?
Oh
Isn't
my
that awesome?
gosh, that's
Then this
awesome!
gets removed. You know, Horace or Boris, I guess it is. Boris up there says, okay,
Boris,
remove
Boris
the,
is up in the tower. Horace is on the ground.
and then this comes all the way back. I don't know. Now, okay, I need to put the satellite away. I gotta put the satellite
That's
away.
so cool.
I'm gonna play with this for a long time after I'm off the stream. So, let me just put the arm away. Close up the satellite compartment.
Get everybody
Oh my gosh,
ready.
that's so awesome. The
it's
shuttle is, of course, lined up on its little thing here.
And it drives it.
Not only does it drive in, you've also got these little hooks that will hold it in place. So like once it's here,
Yeah.
once it's here, I can put these down so that it won't come back. And then, yeah, I put this all the way in. And then wait, what? Oh no, I'm a little bit wrong on this. I'm a little bit wrong. I won't do what I'm supposed to do, but okay. It's meant to actually drive in and get pulled up
Yeah.
itself as well. Okay?
Oh,
Then
yeah.
it hooks in
Yeah.
like that. Okay, so the
Yeah.
little pad doesn't go yet.
Right.
Oops. So now it's sitting all like this. I lost an earbud there.
Yeah.
And like that, and then you would bring this in.
Oh my
And
gosh.
then then it's meant to go onto here from there. Okay.
Yeah.
And then this is actually what it launches from, I guess. Yeah. So this is like the crane they use to get it in the upright position.
Right.
And then it backs away from that and it would launch from this pad.
That's fantastic.
Yes.
This set is lovely.
Yes, it is.
It has way more function than I thought it did. Like that's
Oh.
that man. Oh, that tower. You did it.
So we did it.
Hold-
Brenda, do you want to
hold
hold up
up
your
your-
hold up your rocket? And I'll hold up mine.
Hooray! Some toys, sometimes.
Yeah, I don't know what we're using that for, but it'll be fun. I think it's just kind of the ending for the highlights. That's it. So here we go. Here we've got the rocket on the launch pad from 1995. We've got the Mars Research Shuttle
Research Shuttle
from 2020. 25-year difference. Both awesome sets. This one still holds up for sure. These days it would probably have a few more details, but it's, in terms of its play features. Brenda, love
Lego, you had this figured out early on. We can
this is a
confirm.
legitimate set. I love it.
Totally.
All right, Brenda, thanks for sticking it out. I really appreciate you hanging out.
My pleasure.
This was fun. Sorry that took me
Thanks
so
to
long.
everybody who stuck it out and watched and kept us company. You guys are the best.
This was great.
We'll let you know what we're up to next week.
I hope you enjoyed your time with us while you were bored and just had us on in the background. And we played with toys. That's what we're for. And we'll be back next Saturday. We're not sure what we're building yet. We'll chat about it. Let us know if you have any suggestions or if you want to see anything specific.
Follow along on social media because that's where we release all of the details.
Otherwise, I think I'm starting to get motivation to do a little like vlog style update on like what I have for the amusement park and what my plans are, as opposed to like, I'm not gonna have a full layout or anything, but like just kind of a walkthrough of all the sets and all the little builds and stuff I've done. Maybe this week, maybe next week, maybe sometime after that. Who knows?
That's great.
Especially when I get the entrance. So the entrance is like going to be a big change for me. So that'll be nice.
Yeah, that's kind of looks awesome.
All right, so that's it. Have a nice day. Thanks again for being here. If you haven't already, drop a like on the channel or on the video, and feel free to subscribe to the channel if you would like to. Otherwise, don't do it.
Or don't. Whatever.
Or don't.
Do it or don't.
That's the slogan for the amusement park.
Yeah.
Come to
Bye,
my town or don't.
friends.
Whatever. All right. Bye,
See you in
friends.
Monaco.
Indeed. Have a nice day. We'll see you later. Sign off. Creepy wave time.
Creepy wave. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.